shit from me, that's a cap. PCH driving, I needed some inspiring. Peace and quiet, I'm running from the sirens. They ain't been around, but they know about where I've been. Had to put the time in to let them know what time it is. Got that in common, we all feel the pressure. Bitch, I'm plugged in, yeah, the vibe is electric. Room full of comments, they all tryna sex me. Feel like Dennis Rodman in 1990. And it's all good blood, all good blood, all good blood. I spilled all good blood. It's all good blood. It's all good blood, all good blood, all good blood, all good blood. I spilled all good blood. It's all good blood. And it's all good blood, all good blood, all good blood. I spilled all good blood. It's all good blood. It's all good blood, all good blood, all good blood, all good blood. I spilled all good blood. It's all good blood. It's all good blood. PCH driving, I needed some inspiring. Peace and quiet, I'm running from the sirens. They ain't been around, but they know about where I've been. Had to put the time in to let them know what time. Fuck a plug, you don't need it when you plugged in. They know it's us, we don't need no introductions. It's just us, we don't need no one for nothing. But it's always something. Skipping town, cause I really can't be around it. Sometimes the only way to go is right around it. Had some shit to say, I didn't like the way it sounded, so I left it where I found it. Yeah, yeah. Why stop now? Why stop now? No, not my style, not my style. Yeah, drop top down, that's my style. Why stop now, baby? Why stop now? PCH driving, I needed some inspiring. Peace and quiet, I'm running from the sirens. They ain't been around, but they know about where I've been. Had to put the time in to let them know what time it is. Got that in common, we all feel the pressure. Bitch, I'm plugged in, yeah, the vibe is electric. Room full of comments, they all tryna sex me. Feel like Dennis Rodman in 1997. You ready? I don't do this, but I do tonight. I do. Hey, eat that pussy like it's food tonight. Yeah. They don't love me, but it's cool tonight. I like to keep it loose, but keep the moves tight. You was right, running numbers up, I'm shooting dice. Fuck a suit and tie, I'm loosey-goosey, but the moves are tight. Louis slippers never slipping, I just let it slide. I was on your side till you group me with these other guys. Hand on the blunt, I ain't done. Here come the sun, hair up in a bun. Yeah, yeah. And I like what I see, she a freak. Said she only really do this shit for me, that's a cap. PCH driving, I needed some inspiring. Peace and quiet, I'm running from the sirens. They ain't been around, but they know about where I've been. Had to put the time in to let them know what time it is. Got that in common, we all feel the pressure. Bitch, I'm plugged in, yeah, the vibe is electric. Room full of comments, they all tryna sex me. Feel like Dennis Rodman in 1990. And it's all good blood, all good blood, all good blood. I spilled all good Hey, pipe up, hood rich.
Doing something different, I had to switch it up. Turned up in my section, every night we live it up. All my haters mad, but I don't give a fuck. All my haters mad, but I don't give a fuck. Doing something different, I had to switch it up. Turned up in my section, every night we live it up. All my haters mad, but I don't give a fuck. All my haters mad, but I don't give a fuck.
It's Hill. Taysom Hill picks up the Saints first down, still going. Wow. Spin.
I don't care if you let how step. I don't care if you let how rip. I don't care if you let how step. I don't care if you let how rip. I got sauce, I got flavor. Getting all this paper. I got sauce, I got flavor. Getting all this paper. Plain Jane Paddock on my motherfucking wrist. They notice every time when I walk up in this bitch. Hustle, walk up in this bitch. Keep my Glock up in this bitch. Hustle, walk up in this bitch. Keep my Glock up in this bitch. My trap ain't hit. My trap ain't hit.
Martinez
My 48
steps up.
My 48 hit. I don't care if you let how step. I don't care if you let how rip. I don't care if you let how step. I don't care if you let how rip.
Give me that old
Doing something different, and I had to switch it up. Turned up in my section, every night we live it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pigskin Mafia podcast, the PMP. As I'm looking at my college football playoff bracket on College Football 25. If you haven't gotten it already, get it. Check out the PSN. Add me on there, and I'll box that ass out of there. Beat everybody's ass, because I am a college football guru. And that's what I do. Now, listen, folks, we are week 11 in college football. It is the first time we've seen the college football playoff rankings. Dak Prescott goes off saying we fucking suck about the Cowboys, and Cooper Rush is now starting. Me and JMO got thoughts on that. And plus, we also got NFL Week 10 already. Holy shit. The NFL creeping in. And ULM, their offensive line coach, which we'll break down later on as the show goes on. He went up to an offensive lineman. I don't know what it fully was about, but I could tell you from experience, most of you soft pussies ain't gonna like what I have to say. But and I get to say it now because guess who's in office, baby? I'm gonna keep rubbing it in like that. But now, on a serious note, welcome to tonight's show. We're gonna try to make this as small as possible. Not make this a fucking 3-hour show because goddamn, we could talk forever, but we got shit to do. But before I move on, I want to bring on my co-host, my producer, the backbone of this show, JMO. What is up, dog? How you doing?
What's up, dude? Doing pretty all right, you know, making a living, and trying to just, you know, get by day by day, you know.
Day by motherfucking day.
Yes,
And
sir.
let me tell you, JMO was working and listening to me talk about college football 25 the entire time. So, I mean, it's a fun game, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
It is.
Like,
It is. I gotta try it at some point.
Dude, I cannot wait till this off season because we are gonna start doing some gaming on this channel. We're gonna do college football 25 and Madden 25. I may have a couple people over at some point and play it and stream it on Twitch and YouTube, maybe just Twitch. I don't know yet. We'll talk more about it, JMO.
We'll figure that out.
But yeah, we are definitely gonna have some gaming. because I would love to sit here and be like, God damn it! And just fucking slam the controller in front of you guys because as nobody knows, I am a rage if things don't go my way. I
Hey,
could
me
be
too.
a fucking 48-0, and if somebody scores on me, I fucking rage.
Nah, I'm worse. I'm a complainer. That I do that all the time in Destiny. I'm a complainer, dude. Like,
I'm a control breaker. I think this year alone I've went through fucking 6 PlayStation 5 controllers.
damn, that's crazy, dude.
75,
That's insane.
75 fucking dollars times 6. Do the math.
That's
That's
insane, bro.
fucking insane. Yeah, that's how much of a rage quitter I am. Like, I'll break the controller and I'll be like, oh no, not again.
That's funny.
But I used to be a lot worse with PlayStation 2 controllers because those motherfuckers were durable as shit.
Yeah.
You could fucking throw a sledgehammer on that thing and it'll barely break. Like,
man, that's crazy.
But let me tell you guys something. This is the first week that the college football playoff rankings have come out. Me and JMO are going to share a couple of our thoughts on this. This is the first time we're going to show this on the PMP. And here it is. Look how glorious it looks. I mean, at number 1, Oregon. Number 2, Ohio State. Number 3, Georgia. Number 4, Miami Hurricanes. How about that? The Hurricanes up there, which nobody else thought they weren't going to be in the top 5 during this time. But guess who? Yours truly. Texas at number 5. I said they would lose to either Georgia or Oklahoma. That's usually what happens with us. If we're undefeated in the regular season, it's truly something special. But I had a feeling we'd lose to Georgia early in the season. 6, we got Penn State, probably the most overrated team in this top 25 or top 10, actually. 7, you got Tennessee. 8, probably the biggest shocker of them all, Indiana.
Doesn't shock me. Doesn't shock me at all, dude. Yeah, well deserved. Well deserved. They've been
well deserved is right, dude. Like I was really surprised. Like I forgot how good the coach really was. Kurt's a really good coach, man. I really like him.
Agreed. 100%.
All right, number 9 is one of my favorite coaches over there in the Big 12. Kalani Sitake and the BYU Cougars. I love.
Remember, we were talking about him earlier in the year, and we said they would not be that good, and we kind of wrote them off.
Yeah.
I feel like that was kind of an injustice. Now looking back,
because, I would say I was more on the fence of them just making it to a bowl game, but now they're a serious Big 12 contender, and gotta respect it. Like I said before, I love Kalani Sitake. I just didn't think that Oklahoma State, Utah, Arizona were going to be that fucking bad,
Yeah.
And I thought UCF would be a lot better. I thought West would be a lot better, but
on that topic, I'd say Arizona was probably the biggest disappointment in the conference this year. I was like, dude,
I would say Oklahoma State. I would say
Oklahoma State. I've said this in the past. Oklahoma State has always been notoriously the giant killers, and then every time that their result was expected. You know what I mean? Like they've always been the giant killers, and then they mess up somehow, some way. But BYU is a team that has a chance to make a run and make a long run. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Arizona had the skill to be of that same caliber. But it feels like they just can't get it together. It just feels like their players don't mesh well with each other. And to be honest with you, like it's a simple rule. If you don't play as a team, you're not going to go far. I feel like that whole squad plays like a bunch of individuals. So now, what surprises me about this list is Ole Miss is not higher. I'm just seeing that now. That's the first time I'm seeing that.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because they lost. They lost to LSU, and LSU lost to A&M.
You're so right. You're so right.
So
You are so
I
right.
like this is why I like the college football playoff ranking, but I don't like where A&M, LSU, and Ole Miss are ranked.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Ole Miss is a better team than A&M. Got out strategy in the second half.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know. And Iowa State at 17, I thought that's, you know, Iowa State. I said it last week; they were overrated. I thought Tech was going to go in there and beat them, you know, and they did, you know. And much kudos to Joey McGuire on that. And the Sand Aggies. Oh yeah, they don't like to call that either. So, I tell you what's a shocker is why is Missouri still in the fucking top?
I was so there's a team that I feel like
why is Clemson so far back?
Yeah. Well, okay, so I feel like here's what I'm going to say, dude. Number 22, I like that spot for Louisville. I really love that spot for Louisville. That's a great spot for them. They played their... Dude, did you watch the game? Did you watch the freaking game? It was crazy amounts of energy. Yes, dude. Played his fucking ass off, dude. Like, I was actually really, really surprised at the results, but I was pleasantly surprised because I knew as soon as I saw them step on the field, I was like, they're gonna win. They're absolutely 100% gonna win. There's no way they lose this. Tyler Show dude. Like Tyler Show is now above 2,500 yards. Possibly one of the better quarterbacks. Well, not possibly. He is one of the better quarterbacks we have seen this season, and he gets shit done. Also, Isaac Brown. I don't want to sleep on him. Isaac Brown has rushed for 800 yards, which is really, really good this season. For any running back.
Okay.
So
let me ask you this: why isn't Texas Tech ranked after beating Iowa State?
That's a good question. Why?
I mean, I'm not a big.
Why is Kansas State on here?
Either.
Why is Kansas State on here? That's another thing. Because I feel like everything we've seen from Kansas State this year has not solidified their spot.
Right.
And I know you agree with me on that. Also, where the hell can you educate me? Where the hell did Washington State come from? We have not freaking touched on them all year. Like,
hey,
seemingly came out of nowhere.
Their quarterback is a cold motherfucker.
Is he? All right.
He's a cold motherfucker, and he also does the boom. Here comes the boom. Lay down. I don't know how many times I'm gonna tell you that. Jeez.
For all you fans at home, he's got a doggo, and the doggo wants to be the star of the show.
Everybody should know who Billy is by now, but goddamn, Bill, lay down.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a disservice that Colorado is 20th, and goddamn these fucking glasses. Why is Army 25th?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are they 25th? They're undefeated. They've proven themselves, and yeah, they got a pretty tough stretch in the last couple of games, but they've proven themselves over time, and they have been dominant all season long.
I'm gonna give you a little hot take here. You ready for this? Everything.
Navy's gonna beat Army.
No. I was gonna say, just looking directly at this list, everything up to number. I was gonna say 13, but I don't like where A&M is. I think A&M is too high. But everything, I want to say everything up to 16 is pretty accurate for me. Aside from that, it's just it all goes to shit. except for number 22. I fucking love where number 22 is. I feel like Clemson should be higher up. Louisville's where they need to be. Washington State, all right, cool. I haven't really paid attention to them, so I can't really have an opinion. Kansas State does not deserve to be in there, in my opinion. Let's see, what else? Missouri absolutely does not deserve a spot.
Fuck out. Like,
Absolutely.
you got blown out.
Like,
why?
Yeah. You got to get them the hell out of there. Like, also, you know,
Go over there.
Clemson's
Go over there.
played really, really well this season. But
yeah, Clemson's played really well, man. I like Kate Klubnik, but man, Louisville really showed out in that game. They really
did.
balled out.
They did. I don't think that's necessarily Clemson playing bad. I just think Louisville's a really good team. And I told you this.
Yeah,
going
and
into it.
You're spot on about this game, and kudos to you, man. But yeah, I just think it's disservice that Army's 25th in the country in the CFP behind, and they're undefeated. They've proven themselves over time. They're behind teams like Louisville, A&M, Kansas State, Iowa State. I think Army could win the Big 12. That's just my honest opinion. Maybe BYU would give them a challenge, but I'm sorry, man. I think Army's really good this season.
Yeah,
And then,
I feel like Army, man, let me tell you, Army, if I'm Army's head coach, I'm sitting there wondering, like, what the hell do we have to do to get higher in the rankings? Because it feels like we don't have
beat Notre Dame. Beat
Yeah.
Notre Dame. They got Notre Dame on the schedule.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
beat Navy.
You're right.
Because
You're so right.
they win the conference championships, so that puts you at an automatic bid in the playoff.
Yeah.
Or a group of 5. Because
you're-
Boise State isn't going to make it in there.
Yeah.
If they're ranked 12th, it looks like on my end. But
yeah.
they haven't really beaten anybody like Army has, and Army's undefeated. Who'd you much rather have?
Well, 2 words for you there, Ashton Jeanty. Like,
yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? Boise State had a backup plan when Ashton Jeanty was out of the not out of the game, but out of the picture.
Yeah.
That was their fucking quarterback. He was balling last week.
Yep.
Did you fucking see the way he was balling?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he came to play. He absolutely came to play.
I don't know what it is with Boise State, but they're a scary team. But also SMU. Let me tell you that. I think they're winning the ACC.
Oh yeah.
I think they're winning the ACC. I think they beat Miami in the ACC championship.
I'll see you on that. I feel like you're absolutely right.
I think Cam Ward and Miami has gotten lucky in games and have beaten soft opponents and barely beat those soft opponents like Virginia Tech and Cal. And they're about to play against Georgia Tech. I mean, Georgia Tech's defense isn't a slouch either, but
no, they're not. They're not. You're right.
Georgia Tech's weakness is their offense, and Haynes King hasn't really done anything wrong. It's just, man, they haven't been able to produce on offense that well.
Yeah.
And Georgia Tech's defense is really badass this season. And Miami's got a tough test, believe it or not, in Bobby Dodd Stadium. But I like SMU this year. Their only loss, guess who? BYU.
Yep.
And they lost by 3, 18-15. So imagine a SMU team only losing to a BYU team, going into the ACC championship out of Dallas, Texas, by the way.
Yep.
And beating a ACC opponent that has never won an ACC championship in Miami in the last 2 decades, never has won the ACC championship. They were Big East champions for a long time, but they've never won an ACC championship. And they finally get into the ACC championship to only lose to SMU.
Yeah.
Do you know how telling this is? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you're talking about convicts versus death penalty. Remember, SMU, the Pony Express, was the first and only team to ever receive the death penalty because of pre-NIL under or backdoor deals where Eric Dickerson would have fancy cars, fucking $350,000 or whatever it was. You know, it was money given to these guys, and you saw the Pony Express just absolutely dominate the Southwestern Conference. That included Texas, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Rice, Houston, Baylor, TCU, and so on and so forth. You know, and I just brought in a little bit of Southwestern Conference jazz, if you catch my drift. I don't know, man. It's getting really interesting in the last few stretches before conference championship week, and we're only week 11. I know it's only week 11, but it's really close to figuring out who's who in the zoo, you know. And like I said, there's no clear-cut number one best team in the country.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I feel like Oregon can still, even though they're good, I feel like Oregon's very, very good. Let's not get that twisted. Oregon is an extremely good powerhouse of a team. But that top row, any one of them could take it at any given moment.
Yeah.
I think
the Ohio State Oregon game could have gone either way.
It could have. It absolutely could have. I feel like weirdly number 3 is the weakest team. I don't feel like number 5 is the weakest team on this top row. I feel like number 3 is. I
feel like number 4 is the weakest.
Ooh, okay. That's a hot take. The reason why you've consistently felt like they were due for a loss. You have consistently felt like they're due for a loss.
Like, look at their resume in the last couple of weeks or last several games, you know. They played against Cal, almost lose at Cal. I mean, if you want to use the distance excuse, go ahead. But at the same token, Cal is not a good football team, even though they're up 26-14, I believe, against Wake Forest right now, which we're live and they're playing right now. They almost lost to a Virginia Tech team at home that was struggling before they had an uproar before they lost to Syracuse.
Yep.
Let's see if I can find other fucking examples before I lose my train of thought. But yeah, my whole point. Oh, and Louisville. They almost lost to Louisville at one point.
Dude. Okay, I'm telling you, man. I'll reiterate what I said.
I understand the whole Louisville take right there because they proved they could play with the big dogs. They played against.
Yeah, man. Like, Louisville is a great team this year, and I'm telling you 100%. They have a chance to run it and run it big, dude, in this year's college football playoff. Like, I'm really hot on them.
I don't know about that.
And I hate Louisville. I really do. But like I said, I made that point last week. I'm really hot on them. I'm sold on them. I think they're legit. I really do.
Well,
I think they're a legit.
I think it's a little too late for them to be in the college football playoff, but they'll be in a New Year's Six bowl. I could guarantee you that. But yeah, like I feel like the wins that Miami have are so over the top, overrated. Like I'll be dead ass honest. They should have beat those teams like by more than 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
If they're so damn good, like they don't have a good run game. Cam Ward hasn't been pressured all season. Georgia Tech is probably going to be the best defense they've played all season. Like they played against Florida State this season, and they've been severely disappointing. 1-8 to be precise. I don't know, man. I'm just not sold on Miami like everybody else is.
Let's just be honest. I don't think you're sold with any ACC team, and you shouldn't be, because every ACC team has proven in some way, form, or fashion that they can struggle. Think about Clemson. Lost last week to Louisville, 33-21. Louisville has looked shaky at times. Yeah, Miami has looked shaky at times. I really don't think there's any ACC team that like.
I'll tell you one team that I would be scared to have in the playoff, and that's SMU. SMU has been consistently beating everybody's ass. They beat the fuck out of Pitt. They beat the fuck out of Florida State. They beat the fuck out of everybody that they played. You know, and their only loss is BYU. BYU is the only legit Big 12 team, in my opinion. Say what you want.
Okay. So I like SMU. They're scary, right? They're really good. I mean, Jennings is a great passer. 1,900 yards on the season. He's a phenomenal passer. He really
turned it around.
He really did. That being said, do I think they are the scariest? Okay, I'll give them this. Do I think they're the scariest team in the ACC? Yeah, I do. They're first in the ACC as well. So they definitely hold the rights to hold the title, I think. But even them, they have proven at the beginning of the season that they can be shaky as well. I really think so.
But that's beginning. So I'm gonna stop right there. That's beginning of the season, though. Like teams change over time. Like I'll give you an example. Texas. Perfect example right here. They dog walk everybody that they meet up in the first 4 games, right? And they play Mississippi State. They dog walk them. Then we play Oklahoma.
Well, if you're gonna bring that up, if you're gonna say that, then really, like, you know, predictions are kind of out the window because this is anybody's game.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Not predictions. I don't think predictions are out the window. Here's where I'm gonna allude to. Texas, they're my favorite team. I love them. I want to say they're the best fucking football team, but really, there's no clear-cut best football team. Texas, I think, got exposed in that Oklahoma game in the first series in the first quarter, and then they woke up. I think the offensive line for Texas has regressed, and they finally got to a stopping point with the bye week.
Yeah.
They're about to play a really gritty Florida team that just announced that Billy Napier is going to come back next season. So buckle up those chin straps. That's all I got to say about that. But
man,
that's my example of how teams can change. Like SMU changed in the most positive way. Georgia's weird. Okay, they were down big against Alabama, came back, took the lead against Alabama, then Alabama scored the last second of the game. Basically.
We're moving on to SEC here, then.
Yeah, I'm just throwing examples out there.
Yeah,
of why I think SMU could be a threat in the college football playoff, because they're on a fucking roll right now that they just beat an undefeated Pitt team that you and I both picked to win.
That's very true. That's very true.
And
although
dog walked them.
Although I will say you were calling it, and I feel like you called this accurately, like 100%. You said last week Pitt is a good team, but I like when you say they're due for a loss because you could tell when teams kind of lose the spark. You know what I mean? That's. But I want to say, I really think that I don't know. I feel like SMU is beatable, and I feel like if you look at week 6,
yeah.
week 1, week 1 and 6 in particular. I mean, dude, they almost lost to fucking Nevada, dude. 29-24. They almost
But
lost
that's
to Nevada.
week 1, though.
I
Really.
understand. I understand that, but you know, like, that,
I
mean, Nevada.
Okay,
Nevada's been dog water from the start. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's week 1, though. Nobody gives a shit about week 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. I'll give you week 1. What about week 6?
Yeah.
What about versus Louisville, 34-27?
I thought Louisville was a good team, though.
Yeah.
They were...
So they're beatable though. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Like they're absolutely 100%. Like they're absolutely 100% beatable.
I'll be honest with you. Every fucking team in this top 25 is beatable.
Well, that's my point is
one.
like, so here's what I'm saying. Like the ACC, you're spot on. I'm like actually trying to compliment you. I think the ACC in general. I think the ACC in general is just like shaky. I think that's the best way to define it. And you've said that.
Yep.
You have said that from the beginning of the season to now. Like I think I think even SMU right now. Like if I'm the SEC, yeah, I'm looking at SMU as a threat. I'm looking at Louisville as a threat. I'm looking at Miami.
Well, Louisville's out the picture. Louisville's out the picture.
I keep forgetting about that, man. But okay, I'm looking at SMU as a threat. Like
SMU and Miami. Miami's due for a loss. I mean,
Miami not as much because Miami has been the shakiest. I think. Like if you've seen them play, they get super close on their games. So realistically, the only threat here in the ACC is really SMU. But even them, I feel like if I'm an SEC team, I'm looking at week 6 and seeing what Louisville did, and I'm like, okay, we need to make a game plan on how to stop Jennings. I mean, I can go to the stats. I'm pretty sure Jennings threw for 281 yards.
Well, Jennings also got hurt in that game too.
Here's
for
what Louisville.
Preston Stone came in.
Well, here's what Louisville did too.
Yeah.
Here's what Louisville did in that game between SMU and Louisville.
Can I say what I did during that game though?
You can go right ahead. Yeah.
Let's just say I was with an Italian stallion.
Yeah.
It ain't down.
All right, there, killer. Slow down. But so Jennings was their main rusher. That's the chief thing that I realized, right? So that tells me what? They put a stop on the rushing game. And that tells me that if you put a stop on the rushing game, maybe there's a chance that, the passing game isn't as efficient. Yeah, make him throw the ball more and make him make mistakes. That's what you do with all good players, right? You make people make mistakes. That's what you do.
Well, here's the problem with that, too. Seems like he's good at both throwing and pass.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Like, normal quarterbacks that are dual threats, they are primarily dominant in both, or in one or the other. Like Jalen Milroe is more of a running type dual threat, not a passing type dual threat. And I hate using that term dual threat, but that's what they are. Jaden Daniels, he was a dual threat, but his better predominant side was, guess what? Throwing the ball. He was able to throw dig routes, not fucking bullshit bubble.
Yeah.
But Jennings is a different character. Like he's one of those creative characters on fucking College Football 25 that you just never heard about and balls the fuck out. Like, for example, I played as Georgia Southern with their fucking quarterback. I don't even remember his name. He was a fucking badass. I tell you what, got me 11-1 into the playoffs. But anyway, while playing in the SEC, by the way, I guess my point is that all these teams in the top 15, about 20-ish, are absolutely beatable and playoff contenderish. There's some teams that I wouldn't put in the top 20, in the top 15 or 20. I mean, it's getting really dicey, and there's only two legit conferences. Well, one legit conference, and that's the SEC. And there's only two good teams in the Big Ten. I'm just gonna put that out there. Penn State's overrated. They're going back to the New Year's Six Bowl, so congratulations. They may sneak into the playoff if they win out. And they have an easier schedule after that Ohio State loss.
So I really think, just looking in general, I think number one, Oregon. I feel like that's where they need to be right now. Well, I think that will change. Go ahead.
Do you know why they're number one? They have a 7-year fucking quarterback playing.
Yeah.
7 fucking years. When is this shit gonna stop?
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sakes, man.
Hey, at least they're doing it right, and not, at least he's not, like, flopping around all over the place like Cam Rising.
He's not that, and I'm sorry, he's not that fucking good. He's just not. He will not amount to shit in the NFL. And if he does, I'll eat crow then, but until then, he ain't NFL material.
So let me ask you this. Who are the teams that you can see in the championship right now? I won't ask you your winner because I don't want you to spoil the whole thing, but who are your teams that you could see in the championship? Give them this picture right now. Because I feel like you're gonna slip SMU in there.
That's really tough, honestly.
Like your final two teams. How do you see it all playing out?
Well,
it's kind of like an improv question.
Give me 6 teams. Give me 6.
Okay, fine.
Who's too difficult? All right, so 1, I could see Oregon in.
That's a given. That's a given.
Dan Lanning is a fucking genius.
Yeah.
I love Dan Lanning. I just hate that he has a fucking 7-year quarterback.
I'm going to use your... sorry. I didn't mean to cut off. My bad.
You're good.
For me.
2, Georgia. I think Georgia has the defense to keep them in the games. And also they have a really good run balance offense. However, Carson Beck is their kryptonite. Mm-hmm. And I went on record saying he was going to be probably top 2 best QBs heading into this season, and he's already got 11 picks.
Mm-hmm.
3 against Texas, 3 against fucking Florida, 3 or 4 against Alabama, I think. It's bad. It's bad football, and I don't know how the fuck they keep winning besides their defense, keeping them in games and within striking distance of scoring. That's how they beat us, is field position and just being able to give pressure up to Quinn. But Oregon, Georgia, I'm going to throw in Texas in there. I think Texas is a better team than the way they've played over the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
But I think this bye week is going to help them out.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw in BYU.
Yeah, I think you're
I
perfectly
think
legit for doing that.
Kalani Sitake has built a really strong foundation at BYU, especially in this season. And those Usos over there are gonna fucking beat the fuck out of people, you know. So that's 4 right there. 5, and this is a group of 5
Mhm.
that I'm about to say.
Mhm.
I could see Army.
You've been hot on him, man. You've been hot on him.
I could see Army, honestly, but the only true test that they have to face is Notre Dame and possibly Navy, and then the AC or the AAC championship,
Yeah.
and then finally SMU. I think SMU has the talent to match up against any team in the playoff. I think they match up well against Miami. Their defense is very underrated, and I really think that they're a really good football team. Now, there's fucking people that'll say, well, what about CU? What about. Shut the fuck up about them. They're not that great. Who have they fucking played? They're about to play their first true test against Texas Tech. Okay? I'm not saying I don't want them to win. I'm saying that they haven't really played anybody special this season. If they were to go up against Boise State right now, I guarantee you Ashton Jeanty would fuck them up. I guarantee you that Boise State defense would fuck them up.
It's interesting that you say that. It's interesting that you say that because my pick. Okay, so I was gonna go. I have everything save for 3 teams that you have. So I like your Oregon pick. I don't like Georgia. I don't like Georgia. I do not like the pick for Georgia because Carson Beck will ruin your day if you're
and that's why I said
I think the defense is good.
Georgia.
I think the defense is good, and I like how you said that. I think the defense is phenomenal. But if all you've got is defense, man, and you can't score, eventually someone's gonna figure that out. You know,
if Georgia, like
you put pressure on Beck. We've talked about this before, man. You put pressure on Beck, he's done. He's done. And once teams figure that out, once teams figure out how to put the pressure on Beck, there's no comeback.
On the defense. You got to put pressure on the defense. It's not. They already figured out how to put pressure on Beck. He's just a terrible quarterback. The problem is, how do you protect your quarterback from fucking that defensive line where they stunt and they twist, and also the linebackers blitz? Like 7 sacks is unacceptable, homie. Like I cannot stress that enough. But Georgia's probably got the best front 7 in the country. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'll give you that. I will give you that.
They're probably the best front 7 in the country as far as being able to make stops. And they made Texas look like a fucking FCS school in the first half, bro.
Man, I'm gonna tell you though,
and Georgia's defense put them in great field position. And I got to be honest, Sark wasn't on his game. He wasn't on point in that game either. So maybe I'm just going off of PTSD from that game. I think I'm going off of PTSD from that game, if that's where you're alluding to.
You know what? I think in a clutch situation, this is the reason that I'm going to pick this pick. I think in a clutch situation, I'd rather take Will Howard over Carson Beck, and that's why I'm going to go with the Buckeyes. I really do think that,
What?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Fucking Carson Beck is not it, man.
Will Howard is
god awful.
Not clutch. He is opposite of clutch. That Oregon game, did you not see that last play where he ran out the clock by?
I absolutely know, and I knew.
God, I can't believe you just said that.
I knew you were
Will
gonna react that
Howard.
way, but so let me back myself up by saying like Carson Beck is just, dude. No, I'm not rewinding. No, I'm not gonna backpedal. Like, so, dude.
Well, you're not backpedaling.
You're talking.
I'm just saying.
Oh
you're
yeah.
backing up.
But Carson Beck, dude. Carson Beck is worse than that. I think. I really think, dude. You cannot tell
you're
me.
not wrong.
You
You're
cannot
not
tell
wrong.
me that the guy with 11 interceptions on the career or on the season is clutch. Will Howard
But
only
you
has
think Will
5, and
Howard-
I don't even like. I'm gonna put this out there right now. I don't like Will Howard. I don't like him. But is he more clutch than
No.
Carson Beck?
No, they're about the same at clutch level. They're about the same clutch level. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
I've seen him play in the Big 12.
I'll concede. I'll give you that. All I'm saying is
Yeah,
I'd
seen him play in the
rather
Big 12. He is
I would
ass.
rather have Will Howard than Carson Beck. I'm sorry. I would rather have Will Howard than Carson Beck.
Will Howard's
But
fucking
if
terrible.
you like Georgia, that's fine. You can enjoy watching Carson Beck throw an interception again.
I like their fucking defense.
Yeah, dude,
Bro.
but like as soon as
Defense
bro,
wins fucking championships, homie.
yeah, but
That's-
how are you gonna score if you don't have an offense, man? How are you gonna score if you don't have an offense?
Position. That's how Georgia beat us with that fucking defense.
But you need a good quarterback that's not gonna throw the ball to the other defense.
Okay, if you have a bad quarterback, what do? You give the ball to Trevor Etienne.
And then they get the ball again. And then they get the ball again because eventually you have to pass. You can't just solely depend on your run. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Georgia did. That's honestly what Georgia did. And they
I think you
fucking
just like Georgia at this point, man. You sleep from
No,
picking
I
Georgia.
don't like
and
Georgia. I'm just I'm just the
I
truth
beg
teller.
I beg to differ. I beg
Will
to differ.
Howard is fucking garbage. Like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Dude.
I am fucking telling you right now.
Both of them
I
are.
am telling you
Both
right
of them,
now, you're making a big mistake by putting
bro.
Ohio State up there. They
Both
are
of them.
fucking-
Both of them are garbage.
Georgia's defense would fucking carve up Will Howard. I am telling you right now. That dude is a fucking frenzy as a quarterback.
And then Carson Beck.
Carson Beck. I'm not disagreeing with you that Carson Beck's horrible.
Well, I
I'm
was just gonna
saying-
say, and then Carson Beck would throw it like 5 more times the other defense, but that's all right.
Well, I get that. I'm just saying Chip Kelly helps Will Howard in a way to where he's got 2 fucking backs that will help him out. That
Yeah.
I understand. But saying Will Howard is clutch is ridiculous.
No. That's where the misunderstanding is coming in, bro. Like, I never said he was a clutch
But
player.
more clutch than Carson Beck. No, they're about the same clutch. They are fucking awful.
Look at the interceptions!
Who gives a shit about the interceptions? They're
I
fucking
do!
bad. Hey.
Oh my god!
Hold on, what did I just say? They're about the same clutch. I didn't say Carson Beck was better. I say they're the same clutch. I'm just gonna tell you right now that it doesn't matter how many fucking interceptions you throw. It is about how the fucking drives go. And Georgia is primarily run solely based on Carson Beck's horrible decision making. Will Howard has horrible decision making. But
So wait, are you saying that Georgia
is fucking awful?
Are you saying that? Okay, so you're saying that the weird calculus is you're saying that Georgia takes advantage of Carson Beck playing awful? That's their strategy? Oh my god.
They play short field position solely because Carson Beck cannot fucking throw a pass. I'm telling you, field position wins you games. And that's what they did with Texas. That's what they did with Florida in the second half.
They're planning on Carson Beck, bro. Just making. That's so funny. They're like, all right, buddy. Carson Beck's going to throw an interception. Get ready to go out there, defense. Let's get him.
What do you think Kirby's saying? You got telling the fucking defense to play soft. You get my point, though, right? Like, you understand my point, right?
Oh, man. Dude, if Carson Beck is so horrible that all the players out there are literally like...
the fucking thumbs up.
Dude, if Carson Beck...
J-Mo, real quick. But you do understand what I'm saying, right? With the whole... Yeah,
so I think we're... Dude, I think we're... Okay. I think we're like... Yeah. Agreeing on like the same little I think we're agreeing on the same little level that like, okay, I'm not saying that Will Howard is a good player at all. He's garbage. He's absolute garbage. It's literally looking at it's like
his receivers
it's
make
like
the play for him.
No. It is like if I go over to my garbage can right now and I pick up like 2 of the shittiest fucking like rags in my garbage can, what are you gonna see? 2 shitty rags, right? Like, but what?
Awful. That's
okay. Here, let me put it this way. All right. Let me put it this way, man. Fucking, I would much rather have a guy that I'm less sure is gonna throw it to the other side. At least, okay, I'd rather him not throw it. That's fine. Because I've seen other ways that Carson Beck has given away the football in the worst way possible.
What I'm saying.
But, okay, at least Will Howard has somebody to hand it off to. You know?
What do you mean?
Oh, my God. He's a good back. Okay, he's a good back, but, like, at least Carson Beck, at least Will Howard is not going to fumble the football like 3 fucking times given it's at the end.
He has.
Wait.
He's caused turnovers. Yeah, he has.
Will Howard has?
Yes.
So has Carson Beck. So we're just talking about 2 equal pieces of shit here.
So, Will Howard actually cost Ohio State the game last second. Meanwhile, Carson Beck throws 3 interceptions in the game, but Georgia was getting
That's not costing them the game? That's not costing them the game? Oh, man, dude. Dude.
That Georgia-Alabama game.
If we ever get to a point...
dominated, though.
If we ever get to a point where throwing 3 interceptions...
But yes, Carson Beck was a main benefactor of that loss. I will give you that. But also the defense didn't show up to play until the second half.
Man, I really feel like if we're saying that, you know, someone throwing 3 interceptions is not costing the game.
Like, that's not what I said, though.
I feel like we have devolved.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's not what I said, though. I said that he was the main benefactor of them losing. It was just that nobody showed up to fucking play for Georgia until the second half. That's what I said.
Dude, okay, man. I'm sorry, but like I really think that there's just I don't know what the better option is. I mean, fucking I liked your BYU pick over Georgia, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh. Like, I liked your I don't understand why. I don't understand why Georgia is up there for you at all. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Run game. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, dude.
Fuck Carson Beck. We all know he's gonna throw fucking 10 interceptions in a game, but guess what? They have a defense to back that up.
Hey, you know how you fix that? You bring a better quarterback and Brock back in, and you just. You know?
or fucking bring in Gunnar Stockton. I don't know why they keep... I will say that right now. I don't know why they keep starting Carson Beck. I really don't. he drives me fucking insane. That fucking Timmy looking motherfucker. I don't get it. Like, why are you still starting that son of a bitch?
Okay,
And
dude.
and honestly, Will Howard should not be starting at Ohio State. I am going to say that right now.
Okay. I'll give you that one. 100%. I'll give you that one.
But they don't have another option.
Yeah. No. They don't.
And neither does Georgia. So guess what Georgia does? They rely on the run game more than
I still don't think you understand the point that, like, I still don't think you understand the point I was trying to make, though. Like,
go ahead.
Fucking two pieces of shit, dude. They're both equal, but like one is like slightly, like, I guess, like a little.
One's less slimier.
Yeah.
And,
like that's. I'm sorry, but like. Neither of them. Maybe I was wrong to say clutch. Maybe I was wrong to use the verb clutch because I know that turns a lot of people off. That turns a lot of people off. But what I meant to say was fucking, like, Will Howard is. I don't know, man. I'd rather have him in the fucking pocket than fucking Carson Beck.
I guarantee you the roles were reversed. That he was in. If Carson Beck was in Ohio State,
it would be the same thing. It would be the same exact thing. It would be the same exact fucking thing, bro. We'd be talking about Will Howard.
You didn't let me finish. If
They're
the
both
roles were reversed, it'd be the same exact problems that we would see.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, Carson Beck wouldn't have slid within 2 seconds left in the fucking game against Oregon. He would have spiked the ball. He's a smarter quarterback than fucking Will Howard.
But knowing Carson Beck, he would have like spiked the ball forwards and it would have been intercepted.
Can I just say this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Carson Beck isn't a smart quarterback, but he's a smarter quarterback as far as like knowing time management. That is a very important part of football, especially for quarterbacks and head coaches.
Yeah,
and OCs, because
he knows how to manage the clock when his ass is beat.
Left, and you're gonna fucking slide.
Yeah, he knows.
Slide. You're not gonna fucking spike the ball or fucking.
Let me just tell you, man. Carson Beck might as well just
effort to throw it in the end zone. Oh wait, that's
let me tell you, man. Good old graduate student Carson Beck should honestly just like FedEx the opposing team all the balls he plans to throw, because that's what's gonna happen to him anyways. They're gonna end up in the other team's hands anyway.
Carson Beck's gonna go work at Chick-fil-A.
Dude, he might as well just fucking, every time he spikes the ball, he might as well just give the fucking other team the fucking ball, dude. He should have done that to Kentucky. Maybe Mark Stoops would have caught on.
He's gonna do this here because they don't do
Carson Beck is the motherfucker, by the way. I can see this happening to Carson Beck. He spikes the ball, except he doesn't, and it ends up being intercepted.
So is Will Howard, because he always did that.
Oh man!
I'm not saying one is better than the other. They're both equally shitty, in my opinion.
That's what I've been saying. Okay, so we agree. They're both equal pieces of shit. But you prefer your piece of shit slightly over my piece of shit, but that's fine. I just really hate Carson Beck. I don't like Will Howard at all. I don't like.
But your personal hate aside, and
it ain't personal. It ain't personal hate, brother. When I see this dude FedEx the other team the ball.
Guy's from Jacksonville. We should be embracing him.
No, hell no.
No, we can't.
Hell no, man. Hell no, bro. Bro. I think his mom told him. I think his mom, bruh. I think his mom.
State, and he's shitty, and then he transfers over to fucking Ohio State, and he's shitty with fucking Chip Kelly, who's shitty.
I think
Ryan Day, who is shitty.
Bro, I
who
think
can't
it's
beat Michigan in 3 fucking years.
man.
So guess what?
I gotta say, I think his mom told him one day, like, son, give out as many things as possible. You know, be a good person. Share the love, share the wealth. And Carson Beck took that a little too seriously.
No, she told him to go to Goodwill.
I like how you mentioned Chick-fil-A because he's getting ready to be of service, man. He's giving out his NFL career. He's giving away everything.
Right,
his NFL career is all right.
We gotta fucking move on before we fucking start roasting motherfuckers. Let me tell you.
That was good. That was awesome, though. I like that. That was good.
Holy shit, dude! Like, I thought I was gonna have an aneurysm talking about which one's shittier. I mean, they're both equally shit. All right, so
man.
college football week 11 predictions here. We're gonna go through this fucking fast.
Yes, sir.
Waste any more time than what we've already had.
It's been a good time though. I feel awake now. I feel rejuvenated talking about pieces of shit, bro.
I don't need to feel awake. I need to feel tired.
Welcome to night shift, baby.
I'm working days and nights at this point.
Oh shit.
Anyway, so week 11 predictions for college football. I mean, we got 10 decent games that I think are going to be pretty good. Our game of the week will be our 9th pick, but I kind of want to talk about it a little bit because this game right here.
We can talk about it now if you'd like. We can skip straight to it.
Let's get straight to it.
All right.
Number 11 Alabama taking on number 15 LSU in Death Valley in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Both teams are 6-2. This is a playoff eliminator. So I've been keeping up with this game in particular for a while now since Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa have played in Alabama, and Joe Burrow played at LSU. Classic matchups from the 2019 LSU victory, like 49-45 or 40-something. I don't fucking remember. And then you got the 2022 season with LSU winning in overtime with a throw to Thaddeus Moss from Jaden Daniels in the end zone. That was incredible, which I think knocked Alabama out of the playoffs that year. I mean, there was just a lot of good games between Alabama and LSU over the years. I mean, J-Mo, what do you think about this game? I want to get your prediction first of all, because I already got it first and foremost. I already got the prediction, and it could go either way. I think this game would be fucking awesome. What do you think, J-Mo?
So I think you're right. I think this is going to be a really, really good matchup. So if you look at Garrett Nussmeier, he's the better quarterback on paper, but as you know, like we can look at the numbers all day. The paper, paper isn't the whole story. You know what I mean? You got one quarterback that's really solid at running. Reminds me a lot of Lamar Jackson back in his days at Louisville. Like, reminds me a lot of him. A lot of him. Jaden Milroe is a very, very good rushing quarterback, and he's a threat to be negotiated with. I really think that if you sleep on Jalen, he's gonna run you. He's gonna run through you. So it comes down to Garrett Nussmeier going against Alabama's defense versus Jalen Milroe going against the illustrious LSU defense. I think that Nussmeier is a very good quarterback, but at the same time, I think that the matchup, I think that Alabama, I just get a gut feeling that Alabama's going to figure him out.
Let's hope so.
I know that Alabama's defense hasn't been as illustrious this season as LSU's, because LSU's defense is actually really good. But I have a feeling that Alabama is going to come out strong against Garrett Nussmeier. And I think they're going to shut him down. I think they're looking at game film right now, finding out ways to shut him the hell down, because that's what they need to do. If they don't do that, it's going to be an easy win for LSU, because Garrett Nussmeier knows how to pick him apart. But I also think, and this is where Jalen Milroe comes into the equation, I really think that LSU may have I just get a gut feeling that they're going to have a hard time stopping Jalen Milroe and stopping the run. I think that they're not going to account for Jam Miller as well. Jam Miller's a really good, really slept on running back. Numbers don't show that he is, but he makes the plays when he needs to. His 6.1 average at 450 yards with 74 carries. Not great on paper, but honestly, man, you got that duo back there. They're just hard to stop. If you've seen them play, you know what I'm talking about. They're high energy. They're high attack. You constantly have to monitor both of them, because it's the scariest option, in my opinion, in college football right now. So, all that being said, I think the advantage goes to Alabama here. I really think that Garrett Nussmeier is going to be figured out. I think that right now, if I'm Alabama, I'm practicing against a really good pass offense to get a touch of what Garrett Nussmeier is going to feel like. And I think once you get that, and plus, let's not forget, Alabama is, like the home of good defense. I really think that they're really, really good at figuring out like these quarterbacks that can pick defenses apart. I think they're really, really strong at doing that. So I think Alabama takes the dub. I've got them winning 35-28, actually. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Nussmeier is going to be hard to stop, but I think Alabama's going to eventually figure him out.
All right. So I like what you said there, sort of. However, Alabama's really not that great they're really not that great on the road. They've lost 2 games on the road.
True.
Tennessee and Vanderbilt.
True.
First time they've lost both teams in Tennessee since God knows when, right?
Yep.
I think Jalen Milroe has been figured out by LSU, a lot of teams, but also, if I'm Alabama, I take a look at the film of the second half between Texas A&M and LSU.
Very good point. I like that. I like that a lot.
Because the second half adjustment by Mike Elko and the Aggies, again, Garrett Nussmeier really made him look like Carson Beck out there. I'm not even joking. When I say that. I was at a Halloween party. Shout out to my boy Richie Rowley. We were at his birthday costume party, right? And I was watching the first half, and I was like, man, LSU's got this bag. And then second half adjustments, they brought more pressure. They really put really good coverage on them, and really disguised the coverage as well for Garrett Nussmeier to be confused. That's what Alabama needs to do, but do they have the defense to do it? I don't think so. But I think it's going to be a very, very close game. I think it'll be in overtime. I think LSU strikes first, kicks a field goal, gets the PAT. I think Alabama does score a touchdown, but I think Kalen DeBoer is a gutsy caller. He'll go for 2. And honestly, it's going to be the same result of what happened in the Rose Bowl against Michigan last year. Give me LSU. 35-34 in overtime.
Okay. All right. 35-34. That's interesting.
Yeah. So I genuinely think these are like shootout type of games, especially in Death Valley. and Alabama has a lot of trouble on the road as of late, especially this season, and they have trouble in Death Valley.
So you think Alabama's going to get greedy and lose it that way, pretty much? They're going to get greedy for the 2 points.
In a way, you know, like, well, I mean, it's not a bad theory to use Jalen Milroe's legs. I mean, he's a strong kid, you know, he's a strong guy.
Yeah.
But
I'll agree with you on that.
You're dealing with fast defensive linemen with LSU right there that get through the
That's true.
line of scrimmage. They may not be the same LSU team with Clavon Chasen and all those other guys that were able to get
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger, all those fucking guys. They may not be the same fucking defense as LSU once was, but they are still a very good defense.
I'll give you that.
And what I did see, however, they had a lot of trouble with Marcel Reed over at A&M.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm LSU, I take a look at what Vanderbilt did against Alabama.
Yeah.
In order to win. I take a look at what Tennessee did defensively. Think about what
Alabama.
I just said.
Yeah. You're right. You're 100%
Look at
right.
what Tennessee did defensively against Alabama.
Yep.
Brought a lot of pressure. Look at last year's Texas and Alabama game. Point proven.
Well,
but we're gonna move on.
I think it'll be close. Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be close.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
I like this game.
I know you could see this one going either way, and so can I. Like, I'm not going to sit here and argue that Alabama's absolutely, going to lose this, or LSU's absolutely going to lose it. It can go. This one can go either way, guys. So if you want to see some good football, tune into Alabama LSU. There's a reason this is going to be our game of the week this week, and it's going to be insanely close.
And with so much implication involved in this game too.
Yeah.
Playoff aspirations are on the line. So,
all right.
So now we're going to go through our predictions. We're just going to go through them fast. We're not going to give explanation, JMO. I just want to go through this fast because we've killed way too much time.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're going to go through our picks. First game, we're going to go with Miami traveling to Georgia Tech. Miami's still undefeated, the luckiest undefeated team in college football. May not be the most overrated undefeated team, but they are the luckiest undefeated. JMO, who do you have winning this?
I feel like this choice is pretty clear cut. Georgia Tech has been like awful this year, and I feel like they're playing against a very, very good Miami team. Do I feel like this Miami team is shaky? Yeah, but not shaky enough to lose to Georgia Tech. I have Miami winning. I've got to check the scorecards for this. I'm starting to lose memory. Okay, so I actually have Miami winning 28-14. I don't think they're that. I don't think they're gonna win. Yeah, I think this Miami team is really shaky. I've seen a blowout teams 70 to fucking whatever in the past, but like I don't think that's gonna happen here. I think this Miami team is losing momentum, and I think you can agree with me a lot by saying that. Yeah, you can see it. You can really visibly see it. Sure, they're undefeated, but ladies and gentlemen, that's going to drop here soon. They're due for a loss. I'm going to use your catchphrase. They're due for a loss. So I've got this one 28-14. Well, yeah, you should.
Get a t-shirt out of it.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Make a t-shirt. And send it my way.
Put the Mel Kipper Senior face on there, too.
They're due for, oh, yeah, on the thumbnail. Hell yeah, dude.
But anyway, listen, man. As much as I like Georgia Tech's defense, I am not sold on their offense. Miami, they're due for a loss, okay? But
they are
not this week.
Not to Georgia Tech.
Miami wins this 42-21.
Okay.
I think Miami's offense is explosive, but their defense. Shaky.
Yeah.
You know, but I would also not be surprised if Georgia Tech ends up winning either.
I wouldn't be either. You know, we may have a situation on our hands where it's like, oh, Kansas State is just those dudes, and then all of a sudden we're like, uh-oh.
It's been that type of season, though. It really has. Like,
yeah,
teams lose to teams that they shouldn't lose to.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like, for fuck's sakes, guys, can we get it together?
Yeah.
Miami actually scored and let them have garbage points. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Beat their ass.
Yeah.
Prove me something.
Yeah.
All right, next game we're going to go to Austin, Texas, where the University of Florida Gators take on the University of Texas, number 5 in the country, only lost to Georgia. And JMO, what's Texas walking into against Florida? Do you think it's going to be a closer game than what the odds are saying, or do you think Texas is going to blow them out?
Man, this Florida team is coming back from like just embarrassment, man. Like, and I feel like when you come back from embarrassment, you're motivated. You know, they're 4-4. Their record doesn't really look that good on paper, but they're playing with heart now. It's like midway from when the season started to now, like midway somehow they decided it was like, we're tired of taking this shit. And they've been on a revenge kink ever since. You're going to get a kick out of that. Revenge kink. They have been. If you think about it. I mean, DJ Langway is playing his best football yet. He started out the season like not playing worth a damn. And now he's sitting at 1,000 yards. It's almost like he was sitting the fucking like entire season. So, who's their starter? Is it Mertz or Lagway now? I forget.
It's Lagway, but he is questioned in this game. Like, he's game time decision.
Okay.
I don't know if he's actually healthy.
Either way, yeah.
Either way, if Lagway is down, my biggest concern is their defense.
I was gonna say,
but Mertz is not a real good quarterback either. He played at Wisconsin. He played in a fucking run-first offense. You know, okay.
So
what's your prediction?
So, regardless of whether Lagway or Mertz play, I got 2 words for you, brother. Quinn Ewers. Just that guy.
Woo!
Just that guy. He's gonna be the difference maker, and dude, yeah, Quinn. If you show up and you are tired of this shit, man, you're gonna have a day. I picked Texas to win 49-35. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game.
Oh shit, 49-35.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna be that high. I think it'll be a
high-ish scoring game, but yeah.
I think it's high-ish. That is high scoring, brother.
No, I said yours. I said yours is gonna be high-ish. Probably not as high as mine, but high-ish. Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you for knowledge.
Yeah.
So everybody knows who I'm gonna pick, obviously, but I'm just gonna get my.
I'll just go ahead and put it up there.
Yeah.
Are we kidding? When is the day that you're not gonna pick Texas? Like, never, bro.
Whenever
pigs fly,
the day,
man.
If I pick against Texas, they will stand still.
Pigs will fly.
But okay, I think this is gonna be a good game. Honestly, I think Florida coming in DKR is gonna be awesome for Florida to come in, and it's a game to prove for Billy Napier that he can actually coach these games, that he could coach against Sark, a coach like Sark, and a QB like Quinn Ewers. But my main concern is offensive line for Texas versus defensive line against Florida. I think our offensive line is going to be fine in this game. And Quinn's confidence is going to come back eventually. I thought he played a lot better against Vanderbilt. It was a poor pass protection by Texas. I don't think Florida's defense is much better than Georgia. I actually think they're like 2 tiers below Georgia, in my opinion, as far as the defense. But their defensive line is stout.
100%. 100%.
But I think we just got our running back, Jared Gibson, Baby Rhino is what we call him. He's like a 3rd and short type of guy. He's a fucking man. I love that kid. And then you got Jaden Blue and also Tre'Davian Weiser. I love that kid. Weisner's such a fucking hard-nosed runner. And then, obviously, everybody knows Jonte Cook's off the team, but when you lose a Jonte Cook, who do you get? You get a DeAndre Moore out of it. DeAndre Moore is killing as a young receiver. And you also have Ryan Wingo. Then you got Silas Bolden, Matthew Golden. I mean, there's endless supply of talent on the offensive side. We are definitely more talented, but are we tougher?
Yeah.
I'm going 34-20.
34-20 what?
34-24.
Okay.
10
all right.
Point.
I feel like
next
that's a good
game,
margin.
Me and JMO talked about this before, and let me tell you, I was surprised by his pick, but at the same time, I'm really not.
This one's the most realistic pick I think I have.
Number 3, Georgia. I'm glad you said that. Number 3, Georgia travels to Ole Miss to take on the Rebels. Look, I'm going to just put it out there. I got Georgia 38-20. I think Jackson Dart's going to have a lot of trouble against that Georgia defense. I think the run game is going to absolutely kill Ole Miss's defense, even though they have a great defensive line unit over there at Ole Miss. And I think something's telling me that Carson Beck is going to have a mediocre type of game like usual, but he's going to be a little bit better. But I think Ole Miss, they're a weaker top 20 team. I think their offensive line is not going to be able to handle that defensive line very well. And like I said, they are probably the best front 7 in college football right now. So give me Georgia winning that game. And this is also a do or die type of game for Ole Miss. Georgia, they still have 2 more chances to be in the college football playoff at least. Because we all know that 4 fucking C teams are going in. But, J-Mo, your prediction.
Yeah. So, man, ever since Kentucky played Ole Miss, I feel like they've been playing with a fire in their soul. I really do. Like TJ said, we talked about this earlier, and with all the stuff we said about Carson Beck as well coming into play, it's like you have to look at that in this game, and you have to look at it's almost like looking at like 2 sides of the coin. One's like really worn out, and then one's like shiny as hell. Jackson Dart is a shiny side. 3,000 freaking yards on the season already, man. This dude is picking apart defenses left and right, man. And if you look at who he's gone against, LSU, I know they lost that game, but they lost that game in OT, and Dart threw for 284 yards. Dart has not thrown a single game this year under 200 yards. That is impressive for a quarterback. True. That is impressive for a quarterback. How this guy is not absolutely one of the front runners other than Ashton G&T. I mad respect to Ashton G&T over at Boise State. But this guy should also be in the running for the Heisman. He has thrown his ass off this season. I think that loss to Kentucky, like I said, lit a fire in his soul. Versus Arkansas, he threw for 515 fucking yards.
He set a school record.
500 yards. This dude is that guy. And I really think that when you look at him and you look at Beck, it's not even competition. Give me Ole Miss for the fucking upset, 35-28. I feel like as good as Georgia's defense is, this will be equal competition for Jackson Dart because I feel like Jackson Dart is playing at that fucking level. I feel like he's going to be the challenge to make the Georgia defense go, oh my God, this dude is the difference maker. And I feel like this is where Jackson Dart shines. I'm becoming a Jackson Dart stan, by the way. I need somebody to root for. My Kentucky team ain't doing shit. But, like, dude, he is that. You got to admit, dude, like, even in that Kentucky game, when Ole Miss came up to the line, they did so with speed. It's like Jackson Dart had that offense fully coordinated. And let's not sleep on his other players, too, man. Like, Henry Parrish is doing great stuff. 678 yards, 5.2 average on 130 carries, doing really good. And let's not forget to mention, Dart's fast as fuck. He can run the ball too. He's a there's a threat.
That is another thing that I like about Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
he is a athletic quarterback. Like, he is a very good quarterback, and he can run the ball as well.
You want to know? Yeah.
He is fucking awesome. Yes. He reminds me of Big Ben. I think I've told you that before.
100%. 100%. Dude, Steelers should be looking at this guy. If you want to look for your next franchise quarterback and you don't, for some reason, want to find it in Fields, we'll talk about that. We'll talk.
No, Cowboys need to get him, but we're going to end up getting Shador anyway. So,
You keep Dak, bro. We'll talk about that too.
We need to send his ass to G League like fucking Bronny James. But anyway.
But for real, dude, for real, I think Jackson Dart is that guy, and I feel like the challenge is going to be. I feel like he's going to be the first real tough challenge other than Texas that this Georgia defense has had. And that's what, I think Jaden Milroe and him are pretty equivalent. In fact, I'll go on a limb.
I'll say this too, like,
yeah,
Lane Kiffin is such a fucking smart fucking coach.
Yes, he is.
We need to get him on the show.
Dude, you want to know the crazy thing? I was sifting through the fucking, like, bowels of the fucking football YouTube scene, right? I saw this video saying, it was this Kentucky fan, it was like, Jackson Dart is not that good of a quarterback. I disliked that shit. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, I'm a Kentucky fan, and I think Jackson...
Can I be honest with that? That's a spiteful fucking guy that wishes he had Jackson Dart on his team.
Exact. That's what, dude. I literally told him in his comment section. I was like, bro, I cannot imagine fucking winning the game and malding about how Jackson Dart wasn't that good a quarterback. He threw for fucking 300 yards in the Kentucky game. He made fucking Brock Vandegrift look like a damn fucking fourth-string quarterback. Look like the dude who takes out your trash on Wednesdays, bro. Like, what do you mean he's not a good quarterback? He's a damn Heisman candidate. Dude.
Right.
Some of these guys, man. Yeah, let's move on.
We gotta keep going.
All right,
we're gonna try to roll. We're gonna try to roll through this quick because
let's do it.
I'm just gonna say Indiana 38-13 over Michigan. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I have a little bigger margin, 42-14. Indiana over Michigan. I feel like Michigan's done. Michigan's toast, man. They've lost all motivation. They've lost all order. They're just done.
John Moore is not a good fucking coach.
No.
He
had it.
isn't winning the fucking game. His players are. His other coordinators are.
Man,
it seems like Michigan is so unorganized out there.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck. Oh wait, actually, I do know how the fuck they beat US. Lincoln Riley is. Let's keep it funky without his coordinators that he's had.
Yeah.
He is fucking ass.
Well, bro, you got fucking Davis Ward, Jack Tuttle, and Alex Orji doing a fucking three-way for the quarterback position, right? Like fucking, I know that.
Guess what? Jack Tuttle's out of the picture now. He retired.
Yeah, bro. The fucking quarterback retired at fucking 20 years old, bruh. Come the fuck on, man.
Hey.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, decide a starting quarterback, and then maybe you'll have some fucking success. Holy fuck! What a horrible head coach, man. Dude, you know what the biggest travesty about this shit is? The game is gonna be such a fucking disappointment this year, because you're gonna see shitty old fucking what's his face from Ohio State fucking cakewalk all over the fucking Michigan Wolverines like he's a damn superstar, like he's fucking Tom Brady up in this bitch, and everybody's gonna start thinking he's fucking the hottest shit since molasses, bruh, and it's gonna be like,
can I rebuttal that? Ohio State's just gonna run the ball.
Yeah, that's all they need to do, bro. They can run all over the Michigan D.
And Judkins the whole game.
Oh my god.
They're gonna run T formation. They're gonna steal out of Penn State's playbook.
Oh my god, dude.
Anyway.
And Michigan will still try to be the side. They'll send their punter out there. All right. Send their punter out there.
Number 25 Army at North Texas. I like this game.
This is going to be a sleeper pick. Yeah.
I'm glad I made this game on here.
Yeah.
Or I put this game on here.
This is going to be a good one.
Shout out to J.C. Smith, Eastside alumni, who's playing at North Texas. He's not a starter or anything yet, but he will be eventually. That kid's a fucking monster. Co-holder of the national receiving touchdown record, by the way, in high school football in the nation. Yep. So we're going to try to get him on after the season, hopefully. I got Army winning this game 28-20. I think it's going to be a fantastic match. Pretty good.
I really think I truthfully I like what the Black Knights are doing this year. They're doing great things. Yeah. I mean, they've had a tough. I mean, to be honest, it hasn't been too terrible a schedule. I'm looking at them. They're playing opponents like Rice and Temple, dude. Like, their schedule's been kind of like, whatever. But they're 8-0.
I think this is the first schedule ever to play against all Owls.
Yeah, true. I just thought about that. But,
because they played Florida Atlantic, they played against Kennesaw State, they played against Temple, and then they played against Rice.
Yeah.
So that's
all out. Bryson Daly is another
anyway.
one of. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Bryson Daly is one of those quarterbacks as well that is mainly a rush threat. You gotta account for him on the rush. He has 909 yards on the season, which is really impressive as far as the rush.
You know what's crazy about that guy?
What's that?
He is a fucking physical specimen. Like, he will fucking stick arm shit at him.
Yeah, he is.
I saw that fucking stiff arm, and I was like, God damn!
But I want to say this too, and then I'll reveal my pick. don't sleep on Chandler Morris. He's actually a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
He's got about, I want to say it's like 2,800 yards on the season. I looked up the numbers before this, and but he's actually doing really good. He's got about a 64% completion percentage, which is really good. 224 completions out of 349 attempted. It's not bad. But honestly, I feel like Army's playing too good this year. Give me Army 35-28. I really think it's going to be that sort of game. So
Hell yeah.
battle of the
All right,
quarterbacks
so-
too. Yep.
So now we got number 23, Clemson, 6-2 after a big-time loss at home in Death Valley. How convenient that we got two Death Valleys mentioned on the PNP. They traveled to Blacksburg, Virginia to take on the Hokies of Virginia Tech, who's seeking to get their 6th win of the season and get their automatic bowl bid. I got Clemson winning this game, but I think Virginia Tech's going to put up a hell of a fight. Give me Clemson 28-24.
Ooh. Okay, so you've got it pretty close then. All right.
Yeah,
tell me real quick
I'll be
why you have it
honest,
so
dude,
close. Yeah.
I think Virginia Tech might be a little bit better than we thought. But I still don't think that they're better than Clemson. I don't think they're better than Louisville, honestly. So
Yeah. I 100% agree with you, dude. And that was proven last week. I want to point out. Because Louisville, even though I hate y'all came to play. I got to say. So, all right. So, TJ's got Clemson. I also have Clemson winning this. I know you guys are just coming off a loss. I've got you guys winning by a little bit of a higher margin. 42-28 is what I got y'all winning by. I feel like Kate Klubnik is going to have a good little revenge kick this game, you know. I feel like Clemson is, you know, they're in a rough spot just because, you know, that loss to Louisville. But I really think that I don't know. I mean Virginia Tech's, you know, good, but I really just think Clemson is still one of the top, you know, at least 20 teams in the country, and I just think Virginia Tech is not. So I think it's just because of that basic difference that, you know, I don't think it's really going to be that close. I think it'll be close until the fourth quarter, and then Clemson's going to find a way to pull away. So
right,
yeah. Give me Clemson 42-28.
All right, next game. Our beloved Colorado Buffaloes, number 2 country. JMO loves this team, by the way. He wants the new prime shapes.
I guess you can predict who I'm gonna pick. Here, I'll even put it up for you. Boom. Does that look like a Colorado helmet? That's crazy, man. Oh, hey. On an actually important topic, not anything Colorado related, because nothing in Colorado is fucking important. Can you? Did I say that? Did I say that? My ex may be from Colorado.
Be careful. We got good friends like Matt McChesney, Colorado. He's a Colorado Buffalo alum.
Okay. Matt McChesney, you're a sweetheart. The whole rest of your state is a bunch of idiots, and I feel like you know that. But Matt McChesney is awesome. So
I don't know about that, bro. Like, he loves his fucking state. Okay.
But he also understands.
Hold on. Except for Fort Collins.
Dude, okay. It's just like me living in Nevada, man. I understand that we're never going to be good at football. Like, I understand that we're going to... Dude, I literally went to a fucking football game, a fucking Nevada football game, and saw these bitches fumble at the 1-yard line. How do you do that? How? How the fuck do you manage that?
Oh...
So you understand where I'm coming from, Matt. You understand that your football team is stupid sometimes. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I have
gonna get just.
It's all good, man. It's all good. It's just like we're never gonna get under 2 hours. I've just accepted this fact. So I'll get to my prediction. I have Texas Tech winning this one. Realistically, like real talk, all things considered, I think Texas Tech's quarterback is playing really, really well. I think he's playing better than Shedeur. I'm giving the Raiders this one, 38-21 actually, by a pretty considerable margin. Do I think it's going to be close at times? Yeah, I think at the half it'll be 21-21 because I feel like you guys' offenses are going to be pretty equivalent. But then I think Texas Tech is going to pull away from you. Also, I was going to say on another note, I don't know if you saw the Mahomes whatever jerseys. I don't like the name of them, like the Mahomes Tech jerseys or something. I don't know, but they actually look pretty fire. I was like, damn, that actually
the
looks
gray
sick.
ones?
I think so. I think they're gray. It looked like an off black, I guess. Hold up, I'm about to look them up. Anyways, tell them what your prediction is. I'll probably have it up. I'll probably.
Well, since JMO just burned a bridge with Matt McChesney live on fucking podcast, and possibly maybe Colorado Legends if we ever get that choice. No, but on a serious note, Colorado's slowly improved to me. On a realistic note, I think they've really improved. Shedor's playmaking ability has improved. However, he's still playing 7-on-7 football. I don't get why people are still saying that he's NFL. He's the most NFL ready when he's just playing 7-on-7. You know, and it's not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying it's not the most NFL ready. He's still a great quarterback, Colin.
Yeah.
And I do have to disagree with JMO on that point that Morton's playing better than Shedeur. Honestly, Shedeur looks like the best QB in the Big 12, which it's not saying much, but it is. It's not. I want success for Colorado, not because of Prime or Sanders, because of the fact that I grew up watching Colorado, and I saw them. The last time I saw them be great in the Big 12 was when they went to the conference championship against Texas and got fucking gun smoked. And then Texas proceeded to win the national championship, which can't really be sad about that, Colorado. But Lubbock is a very tough place to play. Their fans are rowdy and rude, disrespectful. I have personally been there in Jones AT&T Stadium. In Lubbock, it is fucking rowdy. There's drunks everywhere. They fucking throw tortillas all over the fucking field. As Prime says, tortillas or tortillas or whatever the fuck he said. Weird tradition, but that's what they do. Stupid fucking kiddos. Give me the Red Raiders 38-34. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's going to be a shootout, and Texas Tech pulls away with it 38-34.
All right.
Next game, 2 more games, and then we move on to the Louisiana Monroe online coach, which we're going to be brief on it because I'm just not gonna fucking say what the topic is on that. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. Which snowflakes are gonna fucking hate me for this, but anyway, South Carolina, who just came off of a big monstrous win over Texas A&M, really gave them a smooth cock and roll. If you catch my drift. They're 5-3, seeking their 6th win of the season, but they have to travel to Nashville, Tennessee to take on, holy shit, Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt Commodores. Now, this is going to be a good game. Me and J-Mo I think this is the hardest one to predict out of all 10. Very hard for me to choose. I like both. I thought Vanderbilt showed a lot of promise against Alabama and Texas. South Carolina looks very strong defensively. And Lenora Sellers and Raheem Rocket Sanders look fucking tremendous. And Lenora Sellers looked fucking absolutely amazing against Texas A&M passing defense, which realistically it's not a good look against them. But I'm going with South Carolina 31-7. I think me and J-Mo got the right spread on there.
31 to what?
27.
Oh, woo! I was about to say, are we really about to throw Vanderbilt more rage bait, bruh? Like, I thought you said 31-7. I was like, God!
I could have.
Damn!
I could have, but the reason why.
Oh my!
Well, they're not playing. They're not playing on the road. That's why, and they don't have to listen to Sandstorm. But listen, I think this is gonna be a good game. I think Vanderbilt. They struggled a lot against Auburn, and Auburn's. Let's keep it real. Auburn's really not that great. They're just not.
That's true.
I think South Carolina wins 31-27.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Man, you had me worried there. I thought you were gonna be like 42-0 or some shit. That was close. That was a close one. You had me there. I thought you were turning into me.
Moment, didn't I?
Yeah, you're turning into me, dog. For real though. Oh my god. So for real though, and I think TJ can agree with this. Diego Pavia is probably one of the most passionate players that I've seen on the field as of late.
By far.
He's really fucking good. He turns it up to 11, and I just love seeing him play. It's almost like he watched that video at the beginning of the season where we were bashing Vanderbilt. What's up?
Hold on. Time out for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the first year that Vanderbilt has beaten Alabama and Auburn since 1955?
Yeah.
And Diego Pavia is undefeated against Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's that guy. I think that this will be a close one, but I think that South Carolina is playing amazing. Yes, I really do. I think you're right on the money when you say that Sellers and Sanders are playing very, very good football. That being said,
they damn sure played well against Texas, but that's Texas.
That being said, South Carolina is on the road. Diego Pavia is playing his best football ever. I think that Auburn game was a little bit of a fluke. I'm not gonna really look at that one too hard. But if I'm South Carolina, I'm seeing what happened in that game to stop the Commodores.
Yeah.
Give me Vanderbilt. I'm gonna say 42-35. I'm gonna break the scorecard a little bit here. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. I think Sellers is gonna do what he does best. I think he's gonna, excel on the offensive side of the ball. But I think Pavio has just got the edge because he's on fire. He's on fire, and a player like that, hard to stop, man. Really, really hard to stop. He throws it to Stowers. Stowers is his main target. It's tight end, 516 yards on the season, and I feel like they have a really good connection. And I feel like just everything that they run is like they gotta. It's really like they watched that video at the beginning of the season where we were calling them the worst team in football, and now it's
Paul Feinbaum.
yeah.
They watched us.
Yeah. So give me Vanderbilt 42-35. I really like what I'm seeing from them, and yeah.
Fuck you, Paul Feinbaum. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you,
right.
Paul. But final game, SEC matchup, an old Big 12 and Big 8 rivalry.
Yep.
Listen to this, folks. This has been back and forth Twitter between these two fan bases over the last couple of years. Oklahoma, who just had a big win over Maine. Maine. 5-4. They travel on the road to Columbia, Missouri to take on the overrated number 24 Missouri Tigers, 6-2. But they play at home. That's a big factor. They're not playing in fucking Norman, Oklahoma, which isn't as threatening as South Carolina thought. South Carolina beat the shit out of Oklahoma in that stadium. But, man, I'm going to keep it real with you. I think Missouri is absolute fucking dog water.
Yeah.
And they just lost their best chance of winning, which was Brady Cook.
Yeah.
Give me Oklahoma, and I fucking hate this. I hate to say it, but the Boomer Schooner is going to be riding along that Tiger in the middle of the field. Give me Oklahoma 24-13. I fucking hate Oklahoma. Can't spell Oklahoma without cocksucker, so.
So now it's time to talk about the actual most irrelevant team in the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Really fucking hate that they are still in the top 25. Why are we even still talking about them? Why are they even still here? They need to fuck off back into the bottom 100 where they belong. And you're right, they just lost their best chance of being a mediocre team because now they're fucking hot garbage with Drew Pine, who in his first move decided to throw to the other team 3 times. Hasn't thrown a touchdown ever. So this season. So give me the Oklahoma Sooners 31-14. I don't think it'll be a blowout. But I think that Missouri's just why are we even still talking about them? Goodbye. Like go back to the bottom of the leaderboard. That's what I usually say in Destiny 2. It's bad. It's bad.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Can we send their ass back to the fucking Big 12?
You should, man. No, you know what? Fuck it. At this point, no. Take the spot. Take the spot we reserved for Vanderbilt, right? At the beginning of the season when we were calling Vanderbilt all sorts of names, right? The spot in the FCS spot, right? Take that little spot and put them in it, and then we're Gucci, and then I'm happy.
Well,
along with Mississippi State.
How about this? The loser of this game has to be kicked out of the SEC and get demoted back down to the Big 12, and the team that replaces them is Tulane. Former SEC royalty.
No, dude. Get Murray State from the OVC, bro. Get them to replace.
No. I'll give you one better. Division 3. 20. Kiwani or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay, West Kentucky Community and Technical College, get a football team together, and we'll put you in the spot that Missouri is in now, because it'll be better than whatever the fuck Missouri's doing.
Fuck it, I got a better one. Put fucking Duncanville in there. Duncanville
Is that a high school? Oh my god, bro.
Best fucking high school in the country right now.
Man, Missouri, get your asses out of here. You don't deserve a top, like, 300 spot, bro. And there are only 200 colleges in the states, bro.
Fucking raggedy asses out of here, Missouri.
Man.
Shit. Y'all were shit.
All right.
But
well, time to move on.
And so this Louisiana Monroe coach, I am very comfortable in this position, by the way.
I can tell.
This Louisiana Monroe coach, O-line coach, J-Mo, you could tell me his name real quick.
It is Cameron Blankenship. Cameron Blankenship is his name. Yep.
Got caught on camera screaming at his O-lineman. And not only that, proceeds to chase him down the sideline. And it's not far, obviously, but chase him into the sideline and just to rip him a new one, right? As we former players like to call it. And Bayou coaching gone bad, right? Here's the deal. I love what he did. I honestly did. I thought what he did was tough love coaching. But you soft fucking pussies like to post on social media all this bullshit that he's getting in their faces and just being rude and disrespectful and that's all I hear. You're a fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. Get out of his fucking life. He's got kids to feed. He's got a home to pay for. Stop doing this shit to coaches. I'm so sick and tired of the Karens of the world being fucking bitches about this shit. It is tough love coaching. I have had worse coaching from my fucking grandmother. I've had worse coaching by getting my fucking face mask yanked. And they would scream at my fucking face. And guess what? I'd make a fucking play because I was fucking pissed off. Tough love coaching prevails. Soft ass coaching derails. J-Mo, did I say that right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, dude, okay. Like, being in the military, and I know TJ can relate, you know, a lot of our biggest life lessons were learned when people yelled at us, you know what I mean? Like, because you have to get the severity of the issue down. I really don't feel like, you know, did he like try to fight him and shit? No, dude. Like, that's not, because he knows that's not the point. You know, it'd be different if he were like ripping off his fucking like face mask and shit and trying to punch him in the fucking face. Nah, dude, come on. Like, that's not what he was doing. It's just tough love, dude. Like, that's it. That's all he's freaking doing, man. Like, he's not trying to like belittle the kid in any way. He's trying to, he's just, you know, frustrated because he wants this kid to do better. And it's understandable. I really just don't think that it was such a big deal that everybody makes it out to be. I feel like the world has changed into, you know, this whole like nervous freaking wreck of, oh, if you yell at me if you even raise your voice in inkling, I take offense to that. It's like, dude, why? Like, sometimes, you know, sometimes it's appropriate to raise your voice. There's a time and place to raise your voice. There's a time and place to
I do
get
it all the
angry,
time.
to get frustrated. Is it healthy to do all the time? No. There's a time and place for it. But it's healthy. It's not healthy not to do it as well. Like, I think that makes sense. It's
Makes perfect.
yeah, it's not healthy not to do it as well. It's not healthy. Yeah, it's not healthy not to do it. That was a double negative. I had to double check myself. But yeah, like, dude, it is perfectly understandable to be frustrated in those situations, and because you put so much time and you invest so much time into these kids that are on your team, that are representing your school, and you know, you want to teach them a valuable lesson about some topics or some issue that is important to you. And sometimes that's the only way to get across. Like I said, TJ knows, because we were in the military together, and sometimes that's the only way you can get across to people is by yelling at them. I remember I had somebody that I was in charge of, right, in the military, and I didn't want to yell at him, but he just, you know, disrespected me so much on a constant, consistent basis that, you know, I had to put him in line. It was like there wasn't a choice. I had no other choice but to put his ass in line, because it was like, dude, like, you're not getting the fucking picture. Like, you need to learn that, you know, I'm not here to fuck around, and you shouldn't be either. You know, like, our job is important. We work on planes, you know. If we send this shit up and it goes bad, it goes south, we could kill someone, you know? Like, that's how important the issue is. So, yeah, bottom line is, you know, like, you know, stop being so hard as soon as you see somebody, like, stop being so hard on people as soon as you see them, like, you know, like, snarl a little bit, or, like, narrow their teeth a little bit. Like, I feel like too many people get intimidated by that and don't understand the purpose behind it. And I feel like we should be looking more at the purpose behind it. You know, because that's what's important.
I've seen Nick Saban do worse. I've seen Will Muschamp do worse. I'll bring up an old ball coach of mine, Coach Bobby Boyd.
Yeah.
Boy, if you didn't make the right read step, you get in that ass. Shout out to Bobby Boyd. He perfected my linebacker skills, by the way. Listen, the point is, coach them hard, love them harder. That's the whole premise of this. If you coach them soft, you'll get nowhere. Look at what's going on with Mike Daniels' dumbass. Got Tyreek Hill getting put on handcuffs. Fucking. I mean, there's just a lot of bullshit going on in Miami right now. It's ridiculous. And one more thing before we move on to our predictions for Week 10. I think this is ridiculous that someone would even post about this guy. He's got a fucking family to feed. He's got his fucking job on the line. And you fucking idiots don't realize how much it means to a person when you fucking do that shit. Like, how bad does he feel right now after that shit? I guarantee he feels really bad, and there's a misunderstanding because of the fact that he's trying to coach the kid to be better. And all you fucking idiots out there want to be fucking so hard on this coach, on being hard on the fucking kid, when realistically, these fucking kids need it. And guess what, motherfuckers? You are probably the ones that voted for fucking Kamala Harris. Just saying. But we're gonna move on. NFL Week 10 predictions. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't watch NFL very often this season. I think the NFL.
You or me, dude. It's been so mid. Like,
fucking god awful.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at the Broncos right now. I don't even know who the fucking Broncos quarterback is. The only reason I know any quarterbacks in the NFL are like because bro, literally because of the fucking Russell Wilson and fucking we're gonna talk we're gonna talk about that. I've got some words. I've got some fucking words.
I'm gonna let you just talk about it.
Fucking stupid ass.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead,
we're not there yet.
I know. Go ahead.
So we're just gonna give our predictions. I'm gonna give the second game, which, if you didn't know, it's Pittsburgh Steelers versus fucking Washington Commanders. I'm gonna let JMO speak his piece for a good 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay, JMO? Can you do that? 5 minutes?
Sure, man.
Because
I feel like I can't get everything out in 5 minutes, but you know.
You know what? Take all the time you need.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
I already heard.
Hey, you gotta go get a jersey, buddy.
No, I don't. It's not a home game. Or
God
damn it.
I was about to say, look, chat. Look, he's already got the shorts on. Do you see that? He's secretly a Chiefs fan. Look at that. He's wearing the shorts. Do you see that? The color shorts he was wearing? That's crazy. Like oh man. That's crazy. Dude, you're even wearing the Chiefs shorts, man. You're going full on fanboy, you know?
Go fuck yourself. How about that? All right, Broncos at Chiefs. Chiefs are undefeated with the help of the refs, obviously, but that's not what we're here for. We don't blame the refs here on the PMP.
I'm still here. I'm getting a prop.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs 24-17. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, honestly. But Chiefs 24-17.
I think that was the quickest pick we've done all day. But I feel like it's a good quick pick. I feel like it's a good quick pick because, dude, I've got the Chiefs literally 35-21. I think the script's gonna cover them in all ways. I think Taylor Swift is gonna pay the Broncos like $1 billion to fucking lose. So like,
Taylor Swift's gonna have. Did I even discuss?
Here, wait. I'm gonna I've been waiting to do this. I'm gonna upset all football fans or all fucking Swiftie fans right here and now. Are you ready for this?
No. I don't want them to fucking curse us. No. Stop it.
All right.
Stop
I was just gonna say
that woke me up because you just scared the absolute fucking shit out of me just now. I don't want them going on my Twitter or my fucking TikTok and cursing me, saying that my teeth's gonna fucking fall out. Dude, they're fucking maniacs. Do not. JMO, you can do it on your stream, but not on this podcast. This is the one rule. Please. I'm begging you live on the stream.
Take a look at Josh Allen's girlfriend. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you know who his girlfriend is?
No, but I know who Mahomes' girlfriend or wife is.
No. Dude, after the stream, go look up fucking Josh Allen's girl. It's Haley Steinfeld. I don't know if do you know who that is?
Who?
Haley Steinfeld. Do you know who the fuck that is? You ever seen the horrible fucking Bumblebee movie from Transformers? Okay, have you ever seen, God damn it, this is probably not your genre, but like, let's see. She's done a bunch of music videos with MGK. She's done a bunch of music with MGK. She's an artist. Dude, look her up after this. Haley dude.
Sounds like she's a roadie for MGK. I'm just gonna be honest.
Nah, dude. You'll see who I'm talking about. Hold up, give me a sec.
Oh my
see.
god. Okay.
Bro. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the stream on my phone for a little bit. This chick. I know you can barely see her. You can probably not
looks
really
like
see
Cardi
her.
B on my end.
Damn it. I'll send it to you after the stream. She's fucking gorgeous, dude. Like, dude, there's a picture on her Instagram with fucking Josh Allen. Like, dude, luckiest fucking man alive, bro. NFL quarterback, like fucking bagging a chick like that.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't no Reba McEntire, so I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, dude.
Or
Reba,
Trish
you're
Stratus.
a sweetheart, but damn.
Or Trish Stratus. Back in the early 2000s?
Sure. Over here disrespecting my #1 celebrity crush over here, dude. Yeah, actually, dude, oh my god, she's fucking... I will send you a photo after this, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Like...
Right now, my #1 celebrity crush is...
Patrick Mahomes? I knew it.
Wow. No, that's not it.
That's what you get for picking who you pick this next game.
How does that have to do with anything? Hold on. I'm just going off of unbiased picks, man. But,
I picked Texas for you, man! Come on! Can't give me a little slack?
Look, I keep it unbiased as possible.
Nah, it's fine. You know,
anyway,
I've got a raid coming up, so it's fine.
Yeah, my celebrity crush. Right now, oh my god. I don't really like that many celebrities. Stacy Keibler was a crush when I was younger. Fucking Queen Latifah was a crush when I was younger. Reba McEntire was a crush when I was
No, really? You only mention her like every 20 times, like every day. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't mention her that much.
Nah, maybe 3 times a day. But anyway,
Damn.
No, that would be my sugar mama right there. That would be
Oh my god, dude.
I
mean, good pick, but like, you'll see. You'll see how lucky Josh Allen is.
I feel like I'd walk into apple fritters and sweet tea if I was married to Reba McEntire, and $20,000 of cash that I could spend on anything that I need. You know, like,
yeah,
I could probably get turf for my grass out here. I don't know, dude. Like, celebrity crushes nowadays are fucking like, so celebrities are just fucking idiots nowadays. I really don't. I could give a fuck less about celebrities, but if I had to go with one, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
Taylor Swift?
No. Fuck no. I would not fuck Plank. From fucking Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Come on now.
Oh, man, dude.
Okay, she's not a celebrity, but she went viral. Okay, and it's no, it's not Haktua. It's fucking Tiffany Gomez. Do you know who that is?
Tiffany Gomez?
Tiffany Gomez. She was the
I don't know
lady on the plane that said that motherfucker's not real.
I don't know who that is.
You've never seen that video where she's on the plane, she goes, that motherfucker is not real.
I may have, but
you may have forgotten. Well,
yeah.
Me and her are friends on Twitter, so
okay.
Or X. Thank you, Elon.
Haley Steinfeld. If you ever lose interest in Josh Allen, yeah.
I don't know.
That no, like that's Cardi not gonna happen.
That looked like Cardi B to me, dog.
Don't ever talk to me or my son again, because that is not Cardi B in any capacity. Don't ever talk. Don't you take her name out of your whore mouth, all right?
Hey, like, is he gonna go? Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fuck is this show gone to?
You're gonna regret everything you're saying as soon as I show you a photo. You're gonna be like, oh, whoa, I have a new celebrity crush.
I don't know about that. Like, honestly, bro, I can't say it on here because of the fact that I got an image to uphold. But let's just say I like me some. You know, but anyways, back to the show. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
I'm tendering my resignation. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
done.
Pittsburgh Steelers at Washington Commanders, Washington Redskins, whatever you want to call them. The Washington Transvestites. I don't give a fuck. This one might be the best game out of all of them, in my opinion. I'm gonna go with the Commanders in this one, 28-27. I think this is gonna be a fantastic matchup. J-Mo?
You know, I envy the fact right now that you have the luxury to pick against the Steelers, because I don't. First of all, I want to get my fucking score out there. I'm going to pick, okay, short little 15-second prediction. Commanders are good shit this year. I think that Russ is playing good football. That's the only compliment you're gonna get out of the slandering you're about to get here in like 15 seconds. Think you're playing good football. That is all. Pittsburgh Steelers 21-14. Now, Russell Wilson, if your fucking Oompa Loompa ass is watching this stream right now. If you're fucking,
do you want a selfie screen, or do you want to go on this tirade?
No, I want you to see. I want to see your reaction to this shit. Yeah, I want fucking Russell Wilson's Oompa Loompa motherfucking loving ass to see the fucking name of a real fucking quarterback that actually has fucking balls. Honestly, like, dude. You need to work your way back to the fucking chocolate factory, because I hate everything you fucking stand for. You and Arthur Smith are probably the worst combination since fucking toenails and fucking cream cheese. I swear to fucking God. Like, you honestly need to go find a fucking, like, job in like in a short person's factory. Like, I don't know how. Like, you make me think that I have a chance of fucking playing quarterback with how lame my fucking height is, bruh. Like, honestly, dude, please. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how this season's gonna work out. Are you ready, TJ? We already talked about this. Are you ready for this? Fucking as soon as we start losing.
Matt Foley. Go ahead.
As soon as we start fucking losing, Russell's gonna fake like 5 different injuries every time fucking Mike Tomlin tells him to get his fucking broken ass in there, and he's gonna give up. Like, and Arthur Smith's gonna be like, yeah, you know what, I'm looking for another starter. I'm looking for another starter, and he's gonna kick like 3 more quarterbacks. We're gonna be left with a fucking punter.
Oh my god! I thought you had Arthur Smith on your fucking team.
Yes, the worst possible fucking dude. He probably
fucking Lorax in the Oompa Loompa. What the fuck?
Bro, we're the stars of Horton Here's a Fucking Who, dude. Swear to fucking... Oh, my God. Dude! Like, holy fucking... God. Dude, we were talking... Bro, we were talking about it, right? Before the fucking show, right? First of all, Russell Wilson is the embodiment of the fucking Oompa Loompa. I swear to God. If they make another Charlie and the Chocolate Factory... like if they make a sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the stars of the show are going to be Johnny Depp and Russell Wilson. That's it. Because it's going to be about fucking, it's going to be about fucking, like, it's going to be about Willy Wonka fucking and Oompa Loompa or some shit. It's going to be about...
It's going to be a love circle between...
Bro,
It's going to be a love story about Willy Wonka and an Oompa Sierra.
I do not like Russ. I will never like Russ. I don't care if you win like 5 Super Bowls in the next 5 years. I don't care if you show up to my front door being like, yes, excuse me, Mr. Jameson. So you're gonna make me laugh. I know you don't. I know you don't like me. So here's a free autographed jersey. I would make a fire pit right the fuck in front of his short ass. Fucking burn his fucking signed jersey and take a piss on it. I go gather all the dogs in the neighborhood and ask them to politely take a shit on on his jersey one by one, making a train right in front of his eyes, just so he can see that he is quite possibly the worst thing to happen to the Pittsburgh Steelers since oh my God, there is no since. That's the first time I've said that. He's the worst thing to happen to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh my God, I'm just realizing that. You are quite literally the worst thing to happen to the Pittsburgh Steelers. When they started, you were... Dude, when the fucking Steelers started the organization, I wonder if they thought, 100 years down the road, we're possibly going to have the worst quarterback in the NFL. And yet, lo and behold, we do now. Thank you so much for making... Thank you so much for making Mason Rudolph look like Tom Brady. Thank you so much for, like, my God, dude. I don't care if you've had good games against, like, horrible fucking teams. Honestly, Justin Fields is, like, 5 times the quarterback and a lot taller than you. So, please, don't ever freaking call yourself retire. Just walk away from the game. You don't deserve to be in Ben Roethlisberger's shoes, because they're obviously too fucking big for you, both physically and like figuratively, bro. Like, holy fucking moly, dude. His dick is probably bigger than your feet. Like, it's no wonder you don't have it's no wonder that you don't have his fucking blessing. The funny fact is, he blessed Justin Fields on his show and said he is the next starter. He is the perennial next starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he completely, absolutely has disdain for Russell because he sees the same thing that I do, and that's weak leadership. I don't care if you win like 10 Super Bowls, Russ. You will never get a vote for me. And you actually make me not want to watch the Steelers for the first time in 10 years. Now, I've been watching the Steelers since I started growing hair on my balls. So please, fucking don't leave. Just leave. You and Art go into like a fucking like lover's tunnel and fucking right off in there. Like
Wait,
oh
wait,
my
wait,
God,
wait,
dude.
Wait. So is Arthur Smith one of those guys called bears? You know what that is?
No.
Like you wait, are you saying no that he's not a bear or
No, I don't know what it means.
Okay. So bear is a bigger guy.
Oh my God! Like Big Spoon, Little
There you
Spoon
go.
type shit. Like Big Spoon, Little Spoon type. They're playing fucking Little Bear, Big Bear. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, you know what? They might be.
They're playing Yogi and Boo Boo. Yes.
Maybe that's how he got the starting role. They're playing footsie every time they fucking like go to practice.
Yogi and Boo Boo in a sleepover. Doink. What is this show?
Why? It's literally like maybe Mike Tomlin is trying to prove a point that he's the best coach in the NFL. He's literally trying, dude. He's trying to gather the worst fucking like atrocities in the NFL, like the most atrocious people in the NFL, and saying, "Yeah, I could win a Super Bowl with those guys." Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, oh my God, bro, Mike. If you win a Super Bowl with both Russell Wilson and Arthur Smith by your side, bro, I will go to Canada and introduce myself to the guards butt-ass naked with my passport in hand. That's how confident I am that you and Art and Russell will never be the trifecta Super Bowl combination.
Don't fucking say that because
I don't care. That's how, dude, Arthur Smith is going to find a way to fire all 5 quarterbacks when they only have 3. Like, and then Russell Wilson.
Arthur Smith's going to find a way to get fucking Mike Tomlin fired.
Dude, he's gonna rehire Marcus Mariota and then fire him again. Just to make him feel bad, bro. Alright, you're on the practice squad. You're on the practice squad, Marcus. Here you go. Just kidding, you're fucking fired. Go back to Las Vegas.
Fucking dweeb. I speak for the trees.
Like on the way out, like, oh yeah, fuck you, you fucking nerd. Oh my God, bro. He's got
Next game. Next game. Oh God. They played in Tampa Bay, Florida. The San Francisco 49ers who are somewhat having a role. And they're supposed to wearing that powerful MAGA hat. Bro! Speak for
the Lorax is invading my I can just picture him sitting in an office with Marcus Mariota and fucking being like, "You're hired," and then fucking finding him in the hallway saying, "Go back," and then you're fired again.
Hey, I know
oh my God. I'm so lightheaded.
I know I signed you for a year, but
oh my.
I just cut your ass. After Tico sticking drink
let him get all his equipment on, let him get ready for practice, and then stop him right at the gate and be like, I was just playing, bro. This was a prank. You're fired.
No, you know that
Oh man.
Hard Knocks scene where the guy can't get into the fucking facility. That's Marcus Mariota. He's like,
oh
I'm
my
pushing in the toe. All right, we need to move on.
Oh my
49ers
God.
at Buccaneers. I got Tampa Bay winning 26. I think the Bucs bounce back with Baker at the helm. And no more Arthur Smith fucking.
I've got the Bucks winning 35-21, bro. Oh my God.
What?
I've got the Bucks winning 35-21, but like, oh my God, dude, fucking. I think it's Arthur Smith's mission to successfully fire every quarterback in the NFL, bro. He's gonna move to Tampa Bay, fire Baker Mayfield, become a legend for being absolute fucking dog ass, bro. Oh, great. We're ready for you to offensively coordinate. All right. I'm going to offensively kick you off the fucking squad.
Fucking Todd Bowles. Who the fuck is this guy? I can see Todd Bowles going, this is fucking quarterback on my field.
Walks up to Tom Brady, even though he's fucking retired, and says, you know what? You're fired. Like, what?
Tom's like, is that a TV exec?
Was that the fucking, was that a Dr. Seuss character? Like, what the fuck?
Speak for the trees. You're
Oh
fired.
my God. You're fired. Oh my God, bro. Russ is the little kid behind him. He's like, oh yay, you got another one, Dad.
Wait, no, he's like, the trees, while I sing to the bees. I don't know.
Like, you just got Russ. You got a billion little copies of Russ, like, doing the Oompa Loompa song right behind him. Like, as he goes and fires every single quarterback, bro. Goes up to Jared Goff and says, you're shit, you're fired. Like,
Dan Campbell's just like, hey, man, what's going on, man? You can just fire my fucking quarterback, and that's not how you do. That's not how you do bench in the NFL. You're supposed to cut him. And
bro,
I'm not cutting Jared Goff.
You know, if he did that to Marcus Mariota, bro, like on April Fool's Day or some shit, I'd probably hate him so much that I would like him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'd be like, you know what? I still fucking think you're a moron and you have an IQ of -20. But, like, that was a fucking legendary prank. You know what? I respect you. Like, waits for him to move into Pittsburgh, get all his boxes unpacked and stuff. Like, waits for him to get his equipment on for the first game and then says, you're fired, get out.
Final game.
Oh my God, dude.
The
Holy
Detroit
fuck.
Lions, Motor City Thundercats taking on the Houston Texans. I got the Lions winning 31-20. It has too many missing parts. And the Lions look like the best team in football right now. Who do you got?
I've got the Lions winning fucking 37-21, bro. Oh my God. Fucking Arthur Smith joins and fires. As long as Arthur Smith doesn't join within the next 2 days and fire Jared Goff, we're good. Like,
fucking Arthur Smith comes to our podcast, you're fired.
Wait, what? No, he brings Marcus Mariota in to our podcast. throws him out. Oh great, I've got a perfect guess for you. It's Marcus fucking Mariota. And then as soon as he pops up, get the fuck out of here, you fucking piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh man!
It was something you wanted to have a 3 hours ago. We can't help it. It just happens.
Oh my god! I just thought of Mariota's sad face if he popped on the podcast.
Mariota is a fucking crying Jordan. Every time he sees Arthur Smith, he's gonna get fired.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. Like, he just walks around his local shopping mall. He sees 1,000 fucking Arthur Smiths.
Oh my
God. He walks all around Vegas and he just sees Arthur Smith everywhere. Like, he's in the walls. He's in the walls.
He's in the walls. He's in the walls.
The walls are just echoing. The walls are just echoing. You're fired. You just see a reflection of him, like, on the ground tossing that ugly ass ball that he did.
Okay. What if Arthur Smith goes to the White House
Oh my god.
and Marcus Mariota is a part of the Super Bowl winning team, right? Whoever it is, I don't care. He goes up to the White House, steps in front of the president, moves him out of the way.
It's Arthur Smith. You're fired.
Arthur Smith, Marcus Mariota, you're fired. Give me that fucking ring.
No, dude. What if he goes in front of Donald Trump and fucking Donald Trump unmasks? It's Arthur Smith and he's just like, boom, you fucking piece of shit. You're fired. April Fool's bitch. Your NFL career's over. Go back to the fucking Arena Football League, you fuck.
Go back to Oregon, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh my god. He's just sitting
You know
there
what?
in
Go back
tears,
to-
like, ah. Oh my god.
Hey, go back to fucking Hawaii, you fucking
Oh
second
my
shit. Obviously, we're not experiencing Marcus Mariota. We're just fucking
No,
making fun of
Marcus, we
Smith.
feel so bad for you. You did the most wrong, bro. Like, it's not your fault.
I'm fucking
Oh my-
crying right now.
This fucking, I'm actually, wait a minute, you got fired by this fucking dude. Wait a minute. This fucking dude haunts your fucking dreams at night, bro.
You gotta have a fucking mustache on that. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I'm just now seeing it on the big screen too.
That's
That stupid ass mustache was fucking fuck. Anyway. On to our main event. Dak Prescott. Dakota Prescott. Tell us how you really feel, Dakota. You got caught during the game against the Falcons saying, we fucking suck. Cowboys have only 3 wins in week 10. They're 3-5 5 or 3-6. I think they're 3-5. Gotta be honest. A little disappointed in your character. I'm very disappointed the way you fucking play. You're worth $60 million a year. My fucking ass. We fucking suck. No, you suck. You are fucking shit, Dak. You waste everybody's time and effort to watch you play. You waste geriatric fuck Jerry's fucking money so that way you can fucking remodel your house. Because that's all you do. You destroy your house, you fucking rebuild it. You destroy your house, you fucking rebuild it. And then, guess what? Oh, you destroy your house and you rebuild it again. And then you build a shed for fucking Ezekiel Elliott because he's a fucking goddamn Ewok.
And in there with you, Marcus Mariota. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
say it.
This is why I say do contract negotiations after the season and not before the season. Because you'll get results like Dakota Prescott. JMO, you got a couple of things to say about this before we get off here and give our final thoughts?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I think it's really weak. You know, it's really weak character for you to be saying that your team is weak. You know, part of what makes a good quarterback, and I will say this, the thing I like most about Justin Fields, you know, is the fact that when when Russell was about to take his spot, you know, I'll say that the number one thing that Justin Fields said was it's because I didn't play good enough. And Justin Fields always took ownership of his mistakes. And to me, the best quality of a leader is, you know, it comes from a really old Disney movie, A Bug's Life. It's like, first rule of leadership is everything is your fault. Hopper actually, the villain from A Bug's Life, actually says that. And I find that to be true in life. If you're a leader, if you're in a leadership role, it's not the team's fault. It is your fault. You have to take responsibility. Even if it's not yours, you have to take responsibility and be ready to, you know, like, catch all the heat for, you know, your actions, your team's actions. You should never place the blame on your team or say that they suck. Like, say that we suck. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like, you want to be a leader in those situations, and being a leader does not mean saying that, oh, my team sucks. It's like, dude, you have to have better character than that and say, you know, like, I'm not playing, you know, up to my ability, and it's not my team's fault. So I just find that to be really weak character of Dak. I think that the Cowboys wasted money on him. I don't think he's a quarterback with good character. In my opinion, he's in the same boat as Russ. He's just a quarterback that is way overhyped and shouldn't, honestly, in my opinion, he shouldn't be in the league. He should go play arena football. I don't think there's a place for you in the league. I think if there is, it's on the practice squad. I don't think it's as a starter. I don't think you have what it takes to be a franchise QB. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I think the Cowboys need to look at a draft. I think the Cowboys need to look at draft picks this year. And I really think they need to go a different direction. I'm sorry, Dak. I don't blame the Cowboys for not having faith in you. You haven't produced. You haven't produced since you got there. And yeah, I don't think that anybody has a right to really give you any more money than you've already gotten, because what you've gotten right now, I honestly didn't deserve. So that's how I feel.
I wish geriatric fuck Jerry. I'm gonna call him that from now on. Geriatric fuck Jerry would pull his contract, say we either need to renegotiate or your ass is getting traded.
Yeah.
And we will renegotiate after the season. But it's already signed, it's sealed, it's delivered, it's done. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing you can do for geriatric fuck Jerry. I don't know. I don't know what you do at this. I really don't. Besides fucking waste money. And that's what Jerry Jones did. That's why I call him what I call him, geriatric fuck Jerry. This is going to be from now on, geriatric fuck Jerry. I really paid that motherfucker $260 million fucking dollars for 4 fucking years? Fuck! I'm sorry, but it's time for a fucking change. Get rid of fucking Dakota Prescott. Get rid of fucking Micah Parsons. Get rid of Mike McCarthy. Mike Zimmer's fucking old decrepit ass. Get rid of the GM. Oh yeah, that's geriatric Jerry. Put Jimmy Johnson at fucking GM. He understands the fucking game. I've been saying that. He understands how to win a fucking Super Bowl. I'm tired of talking about this. I really am. This is probably the last fucking thing I'm going to talk about the Cowboys. Because after that, it's just bullshit. It's all bullshit, Cowboys. There's no real thing about the Cowboys. They're just a fucking fake ass right now. And I'm a Cowboys fan saying that. But what a great show, J-Mo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I had a lot of fun tonight, a lot of debating. I don't know how long the fucking show was. It felt like fucking 3 hours.
You're close. About 2:52. See, now you're getting a gauge on time, man.
My God.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
no,
I told you it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah. I knew we should have just went with predictions, but
That's all good, man.
it's all right. I love this anyway. Who gives a fuck? J-Mo, any final words? Just quick final words before we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I gotta get to bed. You gotta get to bed.
Yeah, Arthur Smith, if you're watching this, yeah, you. I feel like it'd be a super funny prank if you invited like Marcus Mariota to a fucking Halloween party next year, and then you fucking rejected him at the door. Like,
I tell you what, next year you dressed up as.
I'll dress up as Art Smith, bro. I'll just put an Art Smith mask on. Oh my God.
No. Just have the fucking fake mustache of Arthur Smith. And
No, I gotta do the full thing, man. I gotta just stand there with a blank face and be like, we're every time you ask me a question, I'll just stand there with I'll just stare at the camera and I'll be like, we're going a different direction. And that's all I'm gonna say. Like, oh man.
God.
For real though, I had it. Dude, I had
to say how much I love how spiteful you are. Like,
dude, as soon as
hate Arthur Smith.
as soon as he
How
got
did it
fired,
Russell
no.
Wilson?
Yeah, dude, it's literally, it is quite literally like Mike Tomlin is challenging himself to the max, bro. He's like, can I take these mentally deficient people to the Super Bowl? Like, oh my God, dude. Oh, dude, like, oh man. But yeah,
And
great.
Meanwhile, I'm suffering with geriatric fuck Jerry.
Yeah, I know. Dude, what if they join teams? Yo, that would be the worst team ever, bro. Like, Arthur Smith as head coach, Geriatric Jones as owner, and then fucking
Oh,
Marcus
my God.
Marcus
Don't
Mariota as quarterback.
J-Mo, don't put that fucking thought into geriatric fuck Jerry's mind. I don't want that fucking Lorax looking fuck on my team.
Oh
Send
my
him to the
God.
fucking Eagles. Send him to the fucking Eagles. Dude, do us all a favor.
Oh man. Hey, for real, watch me at twitch.tv/GoJamo. I'll be streaming this weekend. I'm gonna be streaming the Arcane premiere here in like 2 hours. And then I'm basically not getting any sleep tonight because I'm gonna be watching that shit like a hawk. I've been waiting for this shit for like 3 years. Really good show, by the way. If you haven't seen Arcane season 1, go watch it. Arcane season 2 comes out tonight. I'm gonna be doing a stream with them. It's gonna be awesome. And then yeah, come watch me this weekend. I'll be playing Destiny 2 with some friends. So yeah, twitch.tv/GoJamo. My link should be somewhere, I think. Check my Twitter, JMO30 or Lono32. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Closing thoughts.
All right. Well, I had a blast, and what a fucking fantastic last couple of days been for me, you know. And I want to thank everybody for supporting this show and for watching this show and lasting as long as you could with this show, as far as like this episode specifically. If you missed the fucking Arthur Smith and Marcus Mariota fucking scenarios, watch it back. Yeah, it's fucking funny, man. I had a great time on this show tonight. It was awesome, but I gotta get to bed. I'm fucking exhausted. I think we're over the 3-hour mark now.
Yep.
But
no, 257. So.
Well, we're fucking close.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. Check me out on TJ Rid10 TJ Rid. Fuck, I am fucking up right now.
TJ Rid10. You got it, buddy.
Okay, TJ Rid10 _PMP on both X and TikTok. Tyler Riddell on Facebook, and at the real TJ Riddell _PMP on Insta.
Yep.
If you want to see cringe content, go to my TikTok. If you want to see fucking basically my thoughts on fucking typing, go to X. If you want to see the peaceful side, Facebook, which I'm really not that peaceful. I'm a miserable person. I like to be miserable. I love it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching so much. Click a like and hit that notification bell and hit subscribe. Also follow us on Twitch, Pigskin Mafia Pod, and follow us on our X at Pigskin Mafia Pod. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next week as we recap week 11 in college football and week 10 in NFL, and then we'll preview, make our predictions on week 12 college football, week 10 or week 11 NFL, and also talk about week 2 of the college football playoff rankings. Who will advance who will fall? Find out next week, because we are the best goddamn podcast that's under 100 subscribers on YouTube, on Twitch, on Spotify, on whatever the fuck else we're on. We are, I had to burp for a second. We are the PMP. Good night, and good night. Bang. Kill it.